Yo. Once again, we back. This is with Just Some Messengers podcast. I'm Mo.
Mike.
Once again, it's Do It Media Sundays. I got my dog behind the boards. Drew Money was good.
How y'all feeling?
Feeling good. We was off last week, but we back for y'all this week, man. Sometimes podcasters need a little break too, but everything is all good. We back here for y'all. How was everybody's week?
Hey, man, it was good, man. Can't complain, man.
Halloween is tomorrow. Seen a couple of parties going on this weekend, Friday night, Saturday night. Probably be another one tonight. Probably be another one tomorrow night. So,
yeah, it was a lot going on last night, for sure. Well, this whole weekend, you right. And the fair been going on, so.
Yeah, forgot the fair is even here.
I was at the fair last night. Well, not last night, but middle of the day going into evening.
It was a good bit of people out there.
Yeah, it was straight. Like, it was cool. I just wanted to eat, man. You know how that go.
Yeah, you don't do the rides and shit.
I don't do them. I'm not fucking with them rides, man. But went and grabbed a couple things to eat out there. I got to get that funnel cake. That was it, really, man. It was real. It was like a full circle moment, man. Like, I'm out there and I'm seeing like dudes, like younger dudes out there. You can tell they plan their outfits to go out there and shit. And I'm like, bro, like, I remember that for me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to get you a fit to go to the fair, bro. Now, man, I got dressed like 10 minutes before I left to go. Like, I ain't care about that shit, bro. Like,
yeah, it's different because you don't have no other responsibilities in the
really-
world. You don't got no other kids in the world. Just to,
I don't really care
look
about
fresh.
that shit. Like,
and go to school.
yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas living for free, man. They can do whatever they want to do, dog. Like, that shit crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, shout out to all the young dudes.
They still
man.
be getting people with them weak ass attractions.
I've been seeing more people like on in line for the rides. I've been seeing people like fall for the little one-off things. I don't really see them shits out there like that no more.
Yeah,
like
that's good.
Like the world's smallest person, or like
all that shit.
the half snake lady and shit like that. Like,
nigga,
yeah,
they don't have snake lady shit. I went in there just to get a laugh. This was like 09, 08, and that shit was hilarious.
Like, it's a lady with a fucking
some glasses on.
Yeah, like, nigga. But
head sticking out the glass and shit.
But that world's smartest lady shit is real though. Like, I went inside that one for sure.
Damn.
That lady really is like this tall, bro. Like, I was like, yo, what? Like,
so she's like a dwarf or something?
I don't know how. Is that considered a dwarf? Like, she was really like this tall, bro. She was just sitting there like, hey, I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like,
I think it's a difference between dwarf and midget. I think a dwarf is a little bigger than
smaller than a midget. I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think midget's smaller than.
So what would Hasbulla be then?
He's a midget.
Hasbulla be like toddler size. And he's 20 years old. I just found out Hasbulla 20.
Yeah. Because I think dwarf is like, if you're like 4'11", you're considered like a dwarf.
So midget is smaller.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be.
Mm-hmm. Hasbulla probably like what? Might be 3 feet.
He's 20 years old. He looked about 40.
Yeah, I just found out he was 20 years old, bro.
That's crazy how he's famous just for
being little.
Yeah.
But he got famous because he was rolling with that one UFC cat. I don't want to mess up his name, but
that one video when he in the passenger seat and dog driving real fast.
Yeah,
he's standing up in the passenger seat. That's how small he is.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's little. Like he's really little. I mean, I don't know, man. But yeah, as far as the fair, man, like, yeah, everything's cool out there. The food was straight. You know what I'm saying?
Food is always always be good at the fair. A lot of shit I ain't eating though, so.
You eating turkey legs out there?
No.
You don't rock with those? This year I was like, I ain't really about to do none of that. Like, I don't really with that.
I keep it simple. Cause there'll be a lot of shit that's new that people and I don't know.
Yeah, be like, all right, y'all kind of doing too much.
Y'all running out of ideas.
Even like with that, like with like stuff like even simple stuff like cheeseburger or something like that. Like I went to like the old fashioned booth out there. Like I don't really trust like all them people with that type of shit, bro. Like I only go to them for like funnel cakes and shit like that, like basic fair food.
Yo, that's good because what am I getting for trying? I'm just throwing something out there, egg and hot dog sandwich type shit. You what
niggas,
the fuck am I getting out of
these
that?
These niggas had giant mozzarella sticks, and it was nothing but like big ass cheese sticks on a stick.
They got
Like,
the
bro,
long,
you don't need that much fried cheese, bro.
They got the long ass hot dog. I remember I seen the video so much back. And dog was about to eat that shit. Dog was recording
His
him.
girl was
like, hey, yo!
Yeah, the nigga girl was holding it.
Yeah,
and
the
he
nigga
was,
girl.
And he was like chomping down. And dog was like,
hey, yo!
yo, what? That's a wild optic scene, bro. Like,
So it seemed like to me, post 2020 became like, weird to eat a hot dog. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas be doing way too much. Niggas be trying to hide themselves eating a hot dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it, man.
hey, bro.
Niggas make a joke out of everything, man.
Hey, bro. Them niggas said you gotta eat a glizzy like a handful of Skittles. You gotta cut the glizzy up.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Hey, man. Let's eat the damn hot dog, bro.
Hot dog,
I'm glad I don't hang with people like that who immature like that, bro. I don't gotta worry about panning over and seeing a damn phone in my face.
I'm gonna keep the same look. Keep the same look, like, bro.
Bruh,
That AO shit ain't about to. Nigga, I'm still eating my hot dog. You can think whatever you want. So, yeah,
Hey,
y'all have
bro.
fun with that. Y'all have fun with that.
Hey, bro, that's crazy, bro.
I'm serious.
That's sad. You can't eat hot dogs like
You
that.
can't eat hot dogs. You can't eat a banana.
Can't eat it. You definitely can't eat no banana, bro. Like, those niggas gonna come after you, bro. You eat a banana, dog. Like, you remember that one skit?
Yeah, when dude was in the office,
Yeah.
and he was taking the banana off by pieces and shaking it up like some Skittles.
And the one dude was like, "Hey, yo, you eating a banana, yo? What's wrong with you?" I'm going to HR, yo.
Niggas going to HR is crazy. Niggas make a joke out of anything, man. Niggas make a joke out of everything,
it's
bro.
sad. It's sad.
I understand it, but niggas gotta get their jokes off per usual. The only ride that I really do when I go to the fair is I do the little shit that go across the whole park.
Yeah, it's called the what is it called? The airlift or some shit like that. I know.
I don't know. I don't know what the name is, but
you go over the pond and all that shit. Yeah, I do that. I do that before I do anything.
Yeah. You're not doing no rides.
That's,
You pack up in 15
yeah, because that's
minutes
gonna stay there. That's always there. Like that shit don't go nowhere. Like they gotta do routine maintenance on that.
Well,
like,
that's real shit though, because them amusement parks can't have no shit like that.
Yeah,
Them shits is bolted in the ground, got a solid foundation under it. But even then, I don't really be fucking with that shit. They running out of ideas too.
I ain't gonna
Niggas
lie,
doing all
like,
type of crazy shit.
I go on that almost every year. I never had no problems with
I'm
that.
cool
like,
on that. The only thing I really do is water rides.
You do like the water, like the.
I'll do water rides.
It's getting kind of cold, bro.
Not now, but I'm just saying.
Oh, like
I
if you go
was
to the
go,
amusement park.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. I feel
Yeah.
you.
I'll do a water ride. Like when we went to SeaWorld, I did all the water rides. But them roller coaster rides, I'm cool on that shit, bro.
Where?
Y'all can have that.
Yeah, they got it fucked up.
Don't
with
put
that
me
shit.
up on no sling where that shit spin you around real slow. And they getting wider and higher and all that type of shit. I'm cool on that.
I saw one ride. It looked like a literal chainsaw. Like it had like the long little thing, and it had like a bunch of little seats in it, and them shit spin while the big thing spinning. And I'm like, bro, like
I'm
hell
cool
no,
on that.
hell no. I can see where it's plugged up at. Like no, like.
Yeah, you got the shit where they'll take you up and they drop you down. They pick you up, they drop you down lower again.
Yeah.
Then you go back up, then you drop all the way down.
That's
cool.
where that young man died on that ride like that.
I know he survived. He died.
No, he died.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not.
But
not
even
right.
the reaction to that shit, people didn't act like a
It was-
motherfucker just didn't fall out the damn ride.
It was kind of like the way that shit happened. It was like, damn, what the fuck? Like, did that happen just now? Like, I can understand it because I was shocked too.
Yeah, man, I'm cool on that. That's like miniature stunt devil type shit. I'm cool.
I'm cool on that.
What's the dog who used to do all them stunts and shit back in the day?
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel. He dead.
Yeah, he been passed away. He
Oh,
was
yeah, he
old.
died.
He was older back then. Yeah, I think that was like what, just 70s, late 60s, 70s when he was active and shit like that. Yeah, he probably been gone, bro.
He walked across the Grand Canyon, didn't he?
He rode his bike, like he flew his bike over there or some shit like that.
There was somebody I remember when I was a kid. I watched. They walked across the Grand
Oh,
Canyon.
they type
tight
walked the.
No sling now.
Yeah, nothing.
They just had the little
The
balance,
little balance beam. Yeah, I remember that shit. I can't remember who that was.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Then they had somebody walk across the World Trade Center. I think.
No safety net, bro.
Like in the 80s or some shit, 90s.
Yeah.
World Trade Centers, the old ones.
Yeah.
Cool on that. Yeah, niggas. I'm scared of heights.
I'm super afraid of heights, bro. I'm super afraid.
I can't
of heights.
feel my legs when I get a certain.
Yeah,
height.
I'm cool on that shit, bro. If it's like a controlled situation, like an airplane or something, I'm cool. But like some shit like that, like I would never walk type walk nowhere and nothing like that. Hell
cool
no.
on that, bro. I'm cool.
Safety net or not, like I'm not rocking with that. I'm super good.
Cause who just say that shit don't? Yeah, it's way too many. What are you getting out of that? Did he even get paid for that shit, or motherfucker just did that shit? Did that shit?
I think it wasn't like a TV special or some shit.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. What am I getting paid to do this shit? Motherfuckers just want. That's white people for you though.
What if there was like we got 2.5 for you?
Oh no, that's definitely not enough. Hell no. I seen a clip of Joe Budden. He be doing this shit now where he interview like, you know, wild adventurous type people and shit. And this dude, he holds like 130 world records. He be doing all type of crazy shit. And he was talking about how he wanted to walk across Antarctica, right? And he was talking about like how he lost hella weight. He's about to give up. He was crying. He's like, you know, I couldn't cry because, you know, I got tears coming out my eyes. That shit get frozen because it's so cold. So he said, when I looked at it, I said, I got 70 miles to go. He said, I'm not pitching a tent no more until I'm done. Shit crazy now. So he would pitch a tent, you know, start a little fire, shit like that. You know, running out of food type shit.
He walked across the whole Antarctica?
Yeah.
Shit.
Then he he got a whole bunch of other records too, bro. This shit wild.
See, shit like that I'm scared of, bro. Like, you can run into anything up there, bro. Like,
No, down there.
yeah, down, my bad, down. I'm thinking, but yeah, you can run into a fucking snow bear, all kind of shit, bro. Like,
Ain't shit down there.
Ain't no animals down
I
there?
don't think no animals down there. They could be. The water, of course.
There's got to be a bear, some
You think
bears
polar
down
bears
there.
are down there? I doubt it.
In Antarctica?
I doubt it. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Hey, man.
But people don't even really people don't go down there unless it's for research.
Yeah.
Ain't no life down there. I heard like all the continents got like a peace treaty with Antarctica or some shit. So like it's just a land that's, you know, there.
No, they on some Area 51 shit. Then.
Yeah, basically. I mean, you can't have no. I mean, you could, but there ain't no hoes down there, man. Ain't no hoes down there, man.
Hey, man.
Ain't no hoes down there. You live down there, bro. Like, come on, man.
I think it's holes everywhere, Mike.
There ain't no hoes in Antarctica, bro. Ain't no hoes out there. Ain't no hoes. Ain't no hoes down
It's
there.
too
bro.
cold for the holes?
Nigga, you not doing nothing down there. Ain't nowhere to go at. Ain't no malls. Ain't nowhere to shop at. None of that shit. It's just nothing but cold and ice. And he said there's no sundown.
So it's just
2 a.m. in the morning, the sun is out.
damn. Yeah, I'm cool on that.
You see what I'm saying?
That should have you delirious.
Yeah, but he didn't give up, though. He said, I lost like 30 pounds or some shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm cool on that, bro.
But there is a part in the Arctic somewhere up top, not the Arctic, somewhere at the top of Europe where there's sunlight all the time based off just how the earth rotates.
Yeah.
It's sunlight all the time. Like, and there was a picture. I think I saved that shit on Instagram. And it basically just showed like a time lapse of all day. And the sun is out 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m.
I'm cool on that.
That shit
bro.
was crazy, bro. That shit was wild. I would like to experience that just for a day, though. Just to see.
I'd probably lose my mind, bro. Like, what is going on right now? Seriously.
Yeah, you got to have that balance for real. Got to have that balance for real. So, man, we're going to have to talk about this Kanye shit, man. Been a lot going on this week. I really didn't want to speak on this shit, but, you know, I had people hit me up. You know, they want, you know, our opinions and our views on this shit.
It's coming to a head, man.
I feel like this is going to be the last wrap-up, though, as far as me addressing this nigga. So, as you know, when we was at the live show, not the live show, when we was in Atlanta, me and JT had kind of briefly spoke on it because of that was at the time where him and Adidas had their falling out.
Mm-hmm.
So now everybody's cut ties with this nigga.
Yeah.
Adidas is done with him. Gap is done with him. Balenciaga's done with him. Def Jam.
Talent agency. Even Def Jam, which is crazy.
Def Jam don't have good music no more.
That's crazy.
He tried to pull up at Skechers. Skechers said, "Nah, dog, I'm good."
Yeah. J.P. Morgan, the banks. What else?
Someone was first this week to like really drop the bomb. I don't know who it was. I can't remember. But I mean,
he lost to school.
Okay, Don Academy. Yeah, they start their school season. Aaron Donald, Jaylen Brown separated from him. We'll talk about that too. But
yeah, just to
get this shit out the way first. I mean, what's your thoughts on this shit, man?
What exactly did he say that was anti-Jew? Like what?
I didn't watch the Drink Champs interview. I have no idea.
I mean, because like I just feel like I watched a good bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. And he wasn't saying anything specifically hateful towards Jew. Like, this is like some... Remember when LeBron got in trouble for the same shit like a few years ago?
Yeah, saying I was getting Jewish money.
Getting Jewish money, and he had to sit with the rabbis and all that shit, too. Mm-hmm. Like, this is kind of like that, but at an extreme level. Like, they're kind of doing a lot. Like, I don't see exactly where he was anti-Semitic or... anti-Jewish in his statements. Like, I just don't see it. The only thing that I really don't agree with within him within the Drink Champs interview up until now is what he said about George Floyd. Like, I don't see where he disrespected the Jewish community. Like, if somebody can...
Well, he did say the DEFCON 3 shit.
He said he's going... What did he say about DEFCON 3?
That was the main clip that was going around.
The tweet, when he tweeted that?
No, when he was talking about it on Drink Champs.
What did he say?
He said, yeah, I'm going to go DEFCON 3 on a certain group. I don't know which group. I'm assuming it's the Jews. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But he said he was going to go DEFCON 3 on a certain group of people. And a lot of people took that as disrespect. I don't know if he was trolling. I don't know if he was playing.
All right. I mean,
so I don't know. I just know that's something that you don't play with. But based off the other things, I don't know. But if you speak anything that's in contrast of their beliefs, they're going to say that's anti-Semitic. To me, I really don't care about that specific thing because that seems to be a continuous theme that's going on right now. So my beef is not even with the Jews and whatever they deem as disrespect. Whatever they feel is disrespect is what they feel is disrespect. What I have a problem with this nigga is he's never consistent on anything. And he only chooses to speak out on things when things are not going in his favor, per usual. It's been this way for years now. So had he still been with Kim Kardashian, had everything still been smooth sailing with Adidas and Gap, we would never hear from this man. And then every time he come out and he dropped these quote-unquote facts that, for the most part, people already know. Like when he said the whole Black Lives Matter thing is a nigga, we know that. When he's speaking the truth, how he feel his truth about the Jews, it's like, okay. But he'll say a whole bunch of other bullshit, but people will just highlight, well, he's right about this. Like, I look at him as a broken clock. Say a whole bunch of bullshit throughout the day, but he'll say one or two things that make him right, and then everybody just be like, you see, he's a genius. Or, you know, he got a motive behind why he doing this. And to me, he's not. He's not at all. I don't believe there's no motive behind none of this. I don't believe that, oh, well, he wanted to get out the contract, so he's doing these things to get out his contract to, a bigger push and, so he could do his own thing. No.
A bigger push from where?
I never see it. That's been a constant theme for him for, let's say, 5 years now. Like, let's even take it back to 2018 with the whole Donald Trump shit. Then the slavery comments. It's like everything that he says that gets a viral moment, it's like, oh, well, he's a genius. You know what I'm saying? Well, something's going to come from this, or, he's doing that for a reason. What did we ever see come from the Donald Trump shit?
They were saying that the Donald Trump shit was for the Kim Kardashian, with her lawyer situation. I don't know what that exactly was. I can't put a hand on that either, but that's what they were saying. What do you think about these brands and these companies picking and choosing when they stand with Kanye and when they
I
don't.
expect that from them.
Because, I mean, shouldn't he have gotten the same backlash for the slavery shit?
I mean, we talked about it then when Adidas dropped their statement and said, "Yeah,
we're standing
by him. We didn't see nothing that was basically disrespectful. You can look this up. I'm not making it up."
But how was that not disrespectful though?
That's what I'm saying. I expect this from them. So this shit is not surprising to me at all. They're gonna pick and choose when it comes to certain shit. That's why when people get talking, oh, you get held accountable for being disrespectful to all groups of people. No, you don't.
You really don't. Because
no, you don't.
If we being honest, he should have lost the Adidas deal back then.
Should have, but he didn't. Because you know why? It didn't matter. That's just what it all boils down to. It didn't matter.
But then when when all the riots happened, all these same companies were posting this whole we stand in solidarity with black people and all this other shit. No, y'all really don't. Nothing
came from that. That was 2020, 2 years
y'all
later.
said y'all was gonna start hiring black people to be in y'all executive rooms and more black say so in y'all organizations. We ain't seen nothing, no spillover from that. We ain't seen nothing that come from none of that shit. But this happens, and I'm not putting no cape on by no means, but I'm just speaking to the point of the picking and choosing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I had more smoke for people like Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown, the black people,
right?
Choosing to separate from
Nori too. I put Nori in there too.
When he was saying all this disrespectful shit, you had knowledge prior to signing or while you was there that he already had said this shit. I don't know when Jaylen Brown and Aaron Donald decided to sign with Donda Academy or whenever Donda Sports.
Oh, this happened.
Oh, this is recent.
This is like the last year and a half. Yeah,
this shit is new. Yeah, my bad. So you already had knew of those comments, and you choose to stand by.
And Jaylen Brown was very outspoken during the George Floyd shit. You know what I'm saying?
These niggas don't know what they're talking about, and this goes back. I want y'all to do me a favor. Go back in our catalog and go to episode 2, please. Just go to episode 2. The title will tell you everything you need to know. And everything that we speak about on that show falls under the umbrella with these athletes, these entertainers, these rappers. Y'all need to stop aligning yourselves with these niggas outside of their sport. Jaylen Brown really doesn't know what he talking about. He doesn't know what he wants to stand on. He picks and chooses when he wants to stand on certain things. And it's like, bro, you don't have to do that. Don't have all this concern after the fact that you done separated from Kanye when you already knew that he said all that shit before. You still chose to stand with him. And with that, nobody in their right mind would have even signed over there. That's not me saying me shitting on his agency. Me, knowing what I know about him, I wouldn't have stood next to him on that. Why? Because of shit like this. So we would even have to get to this point because I wasn't even standing next to that nigga because he's too inconsistent. He spirals out of control. It's not even the fact that I expect Aaron Donald and Jaylen Brown to separate from him. That act alone. Hey, you fucking with my name. My name matters. You got this anti-Semitic shit surrounding you. I can't stand next to you. But hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
Where was y'all niggas at when he said all the shit that he said about us? You know what that tells me? You really didn't give a fuck. But now all this shit pop up, spiraling out of control. Oh, now I got to
you gotta protect your name.
I gotta protect my name now. But no, when he was running around saying all this other shit about us, y'all niggas didn't give a fuck. That didn't pop up in your mind when you signed across that dotted line.
Even now, like y'all didn't separate from him because of the shit he said about George Floyd. Y'all separated because the other shit he said.
Yeah, which wasn't even because of the George Floyd.
Wasn't even because of the George Floyd.
When you look at all these people's statements. I'm talking about the black people. Aaron Donald, Jaylen Brown. It don't mean nothing about that.
It ain't about George Floyd. It ain't about the lie that he said about George Floyd.
It's the anti-Semitism shit.
Which is crazy to me. Y'all not even including the black disrespecting and shit.
My main thing is the being disrespectful to us.
Yeah.
I never want to have a conversation about anti-Semitism because you're never going to get to a median on that.
Especially now, from what I'm seeing, Mike.
It don't make sense.
From what I'm seeing, from what I've been seeing this week, like anti-Semitism, I'm sorry for mispronouncing that. I don't know what the hell it could be these days. So, like, you're right. I don't know.
A lot of people don't even know what the definition is.
I don't know what type of meeting you can come to with anybody about that.
My thing is, whatever they say it is, cool. Because honestly, I don't even care
you
to
can't
engage in that.
You can't really do that though, because
why not?
We got the Kyrie.
What's the game? What's the game? What's the game though?
It can't just be. It can be anything, because with racism,
I'm not saying it's anything. What I'm saying is whatever they deem is disrespectful. Okay, cool. I'm not about to sit up here and have an argument with Jews about what anti-Semitism is. If somebody's coming out and telling you that they don't stand by that, take it for what it is and leave it alone. Just like with the Kyrie Irving shit. The man asked him about his tweet about Alex Jones.
Right.
He said Alex Jones, that was from the 90s, and it spoke about secret societies in America. Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I don't agree with his Sandy Hook conspiracies. All the people that was affected about that had to relive that trauma. He had a tweet that also spoke about anti-Semitism, where he does not align himself with anti-Semitism. You know what the reporter do? He keeps asking him about it. So that's why I'm saying, what's the game? If you ask me a question and I give you an answer, you see my tweets, because this is all this shit is about. It's about a tweet. You see my tweet, and yet you still poking at me about this. What is the end game, bro?
I think it's
why are you still asking me about
I'm gonna just be blunt. It's racial bullying at this point.
That's what it seemed like to me.
It's racial bullying because
I think a lot of them are using this to highlight their racism.
Yes, because all right,
but they get to stand behind that though.
With anti-black racism. It's clear cut with anti-black racism.
You know exactly what it is.
You know exactly what this shit is. You know what I'm saying? And you know all the layers that come behind it. You know all the nuances. You know everything. When this is like, y'all are just deeming anything. You know what I'm saying? People wanting to go back deeper into their history as far as being further coming from Africa or whatever, their lineage, and it just somehow veering off into being Hebrew or whatnot. That's, if you're black, it's being called anti-Semitic. Mm-hmm. When Kyrie posted the movie with
he didn't even say no tweet.
He didn't even say no tweet. He posted it on a link
to the book.
A link to the book, and that was deemed anti-Semitic. So what are we doing now? Mm-hmm. How is that anti-Semitic, but there's actual school books with white pharaohs? Is that not racist? Like, we got to start having a real conversation about this shit now, because anything could be anti-Semitic, but people are being shunned and deemed whatever they want to be deemed for that. But we have years and years and years of clear disrespect towards Black history. And it's cool. It's in school curriculums. Being taught as the truth, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying?
That this is the way of the world. I look at it like racism.
That's why I asked you, like, can't we just really say whatever they say is anti-Semitic and that's just cool? Like, we can't do that. There has to be a conversation had, because now it's like, it's on some bullying shit now. They kind of coming at whoever they want to come at. That shit that happened with Kyrie at that podium, that shit was that was highly unprofessional of that reporter, bro.
When I say whatever they say it is, it's not me saying like, I'm speaking from a standpoint of what's the end game.
No, I get what you're saying.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. What's the end game? Like, I don't want to have this is a continuous theme. We just had Deshaun Jackson a few years ago. You see what I'm saying? With that whole thing.
Yeah, I forgot
that's
about
why. That's what I mean when I say that.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't want to sit up here and have no conversation with y'all back and forth. So whatever y'all say, cool. You see what I'm saying? I have an issue with you continuously asking somebody a question. They provide you an answer, and you still poking at it.
Still trying to make it seem something.
And I never was a fan.
You're trying to make it You're trying to make it something else from what he's saying.
And this goes back to when I was speaking about the Email Udoka situation, Malika Andrews, all this quote unquote journalism. A lot of y'all are not journalists, bro. When did it become this thing to be talking about players so much outside of basketball?
They didn't even talk about Kyrie being 1-5.
It's getting higher and higher and higher and higher now. It's just not with Kyrie Irving, it's with everybody.
Yeah.
So do your job, bro. That'd just be my thing. Do your job. And I never was a fan of Nick Friedel anyway. When he covered the Bulls, I didn't like his ass neither.
Oh, that's who that was? That was asking?
Yeah. I don't. There's a few of y'all I don't fuck with. Now, I said y'all names on here before. Joe Person, you at the top of the list. I still don't fuck with you. But it's a lot of trash journalism going on within it. What happened to the days of just asking basketball questions, bruh? And this goes in bed. Again, go back to our second episode. Go back to our second episode, bruh. Telling you, all we speak about this shit, that was 5 years ago. It's all under the same tree, bro, because you have to be careful when you align yourselves with these athletes or rappers outside of their profession, because soon as they say something that you don't align with, you find yourself compromising or asking yourself like, damn, man, like I really fuck with him. No, you fuck with him because he knows how to catch nice passes. You fuck with him because he has a nice jump shot. You fuck with him because he knows how to put a dope 808 beat together.
And that's cool. But let's just keep it at that with a lot of these dudes, bro.
That's why when people be telling me I don't want to have an argument about sticking next to Kanye West, bro. I was in this group and niggas is having an argument about, oh, we got to stand by him. What the fuck I got to stand by him for? For what?
I'm listening to his music still, but I don't align with none of this. I don't, as far as like, you know, all this other shit, that's out of my range. Like, I don't really care about all this shit, bro.
It's not even, I don't think it's out of our range, bro. We have people in real life that we can have conversations with, have guidance with. None of these, we have politicians for this shit. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to hold an athlete, a rapper, or entertainer higher than I hold a fucking politician or somebody who's a scholar. You see what I'm saying? These niggas are not smart as what you think. You see what I'm saying? They're not. And people need to stop. Well, what the fuck am I saying about him for? For what? There's nothing Kanye West can show me as regards to real life. He can show me how to put a dope song together. He can show me how to do some dope ass engineering in the studio. This real life shit, everyday shit. No. What is he teaching me? Like, y'all niggas really fuck with this nigga more so because he's a loose cannon. He put some dope clothes together and he's sporadic. To me, that shit is not cool. And I've always been that. When I was a kid, I never gave a fuck about what Steve Smith did outside football. I never cared about what Ed Reed did outside football. I never cared what Lil Wayne did outside rap. If I had questions regards real life, who I go to? I go to my grandfather. Ask my uncles. Ask my mom. Like, bro, because when these niggas get to talking, then you really see where their morals and shit lie at. I was in the space with Tariq Nasheed, right? He brought somebody up to the stage. He said, I want to speak to you Kanye West fans who, you know, feel like he got such a motive or he got this end game. So he brings the dude up. He's like, yeah, brother, like, yeah, so what's his motive behind this? He's like, no, he's like, I think he has a motive for all these moves, man. I think it's something, you know, to come from. He's like, what's his motive, brother? He said, man, I don't know. Only Kanye know. He kicked him off the stage. You can't say the man has a motive, then you don't even have an idea of what it can be. And we never see nothing that comes from it. And this is an ongoing thing since 2013. That's when it really, really started with the whole, when he had a beef with all the fashion shit. What did he do? He go to Sway, he started complaining about it. Then throughout year, we just seen these moments where, you know, we don't, from 2014 to 16, we ain't heard shit from the nigga. Until Life of Pablo came out.
He was straight with Adidas. He was straight. Good. Then when he got valued at $1 billion, you know, it was still cool until he started having his gripes with Adidas dropping, you know, the variant Adidas shoes that look like Yeezys. That's when he started having a problem with them, which is cool. But you went about that shit completely wrong. And like you brought up Tariq Nasheed, like even he had some great points about this shit. Like, bro, like we gotta start really being more strategic as black people, even when we in those type of positions, bro. Like as Kanye, bro, like you're in a different class now. You have to move more strategic. If you feel like they was doing you wrong on the business side, handle that like a businessman. Handle that like a person in your position is supposed to handle shit like that.
You don't do it at the expense of your brand.
You don't.
That's like if you got the chain on your foot and you trying to get out the chain, you shoot your foot off. Hey, look, I'm free, yeah, but you shot your fucking foot off.
Your foot done, nigga.
Your foot is done. So people keep talking to them like, oh yeah, well, he did all of this. Dog, you have a brand to protect, especially if you want to continue to do work with other people. Now, if you don't want to do work with other people, I would be cool. But you're still trying to do work with these other brands.
Yeah.
And I said this before. I don't believe he has a confidence to want to do this shit by himself. Because if he did, he would have been did it. Yeezy, quote unquote, has weight to it.
That's a name.
It holds weight. Well, you could all this land that you have that you done brag to Charlemagne and God about that we done seen before, bro. You could that's space to do a whole bunch of things. You don't want to do it. Why? Because you want to drop your dick down on these other corporations' table and they're not having it, bro. Let it go. You will never be recognized by these people how you think you want to be recognized.
Mike, I'm gonna be real, bro. He ain't dropping nothing. He dick riding.
Yeah, that's what he's getting now.
No, I'm being real, bro. Like,
but I'm saying that's what he's trying.
That's what he's trying to do. But nigga, you still need them. You're still asking them for assistance.
You don't need it.
You still want access to these people resources, but you want to try to boss them around at the same time.
Yeah,
they're not going for that shit.
No.
They're not going for that shit.
How would you feel if somebody came in your shit and tried to tell you what to do? Like that's what I'm saying. He's far from dumb. He knows exactly what he's doing, but he thinks what he's like. This free thinking shit is bullshit. It's bullshit.
Even him walking in the Skechers on that dumb shit, nigga. Like what the fuck wrong with you, nigga?
Look at the optics surrounding you, bro. Why would we do business with you? Why?
And you just come here unannounced. Like, who are you? Like, you're still, bro. Like, honest on some real shit, bro. Don't people probably like, bro, like, get this nigga out of here, man. Like,
I don't got time for that.
Like, nah. Like, and you come there with a camera crew and shit on the stoop. Like, get out of here, bro.
That's what I'm saying. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them, bro. He's too like anybody who would have any business dealings with Kanye West. You really need to question yourself, especially at this point.
So going forward,
he's not gonna lose no supporters. He has the supporters. He doesn't want to do it by himself for whatever. I already said the reasons why he won't do it at this point. It seems to be blatant. He has a point to prove to these other corporations. Like, no, bro, like you're never going to hold no type of status where you're gonna dictate what we're gonna do, and he needs to accept that. Now the George Floyd shit, typical. Why? Slavery comments a couple years ago. This is a continuous thing. And yet, people are still giving him the passes on this fuck shit. So it wasn't the George Floyd shit that did it for niggas. It was the other shit.
That's my whole thing, bro. Like Nori, you didn't feel the backlash off of the George Floyd comments. You didn't even feel empathetic for the George Floyd comments. You were scared because of the Jewish shit.
That's why his interview got taken down.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got a disclaimer talking about you provide a platform for people to be for people to be uncensored and shit like that. But now you want to do that now. I'm watching the Jeezy episode and this shit up there for like 2 minutes. I'm like, oh, they make sure you read the shit now. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this?
2 minutes is insane.
This has never been on y'all show before the Kanye episode. Now you provide a platform for people to be free and uncensored.
Nori talking about something. He's a journalist. I don't see Nori as a journalist.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I've never seen Nori as a journalist. I see somebody who has great conversations on his podcast.
Yeah, I don't see it as journalism.
That's not journalism. I don't think people understand what journalism is.
It's deeper than just, I don't know.
You're actually like, a journalist is something that they report on things,
with integrity.
With integrity, and that shit that you do on your podcast, my nigga. No disrespect, because you have a great podcast.
That's a good platform. He got a good thing going on over there. I just want to make sure I'm not.
When he said that after the fact, he was like, "Oh, it's journalism. You just let people talk." Since when have you been a journalist?
That's just having a good interview. When you have a good interview, you let people get off what they need to get off. And I'm not even mad at people. I'm not even mad at Nori for his style of interviewing, because people have their different styles of interviewing. You just have to understand people's brand of interviewing. I'm not mad at people. I'm not mad at Nori. People was on his neck about like him just, This
is the definition of journalism, people. The activity or profession of writing for newspapers, magazines, or news websites, or preparing news to be broadcast. How does Nori do that on Drink Champs?
He's not presenting no new info or news. Like you're
just interviewing former artists, giving them their flowers. That's what your platform is.
So I think a lot of people are calling themselves a journalist.
A lot of people are calling themselves that. Yes, they are, and y'all not that.
I'm not that. Like, you know what I'm saying? we are all content creators at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very few people who
That's
have.
what I look at Nori as a content creator.
It's very few people who have podcasts who are also journalists.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who do both.
I think people need to really get that in order before they start, placing tags.
It's a lot of words that are getting thrown around.
Yeah,
misused. But I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not surprised that what has transpired with this nigga. I'm not surprised. He's here because of him and nobody else. He's the reason why he's here. And that's it. He's the reason why he's here. Nobody else's fault. Not just because he says a couple of things that might be, if it doesn't, that doesn't absolve the other shit. To me, it don't. For y'all, it might absolve the other shit.
It don't, because in the grand scheme, it's
because
like,
if it was somebody else,
it don't, because it's like, bro, like what did you say all this other dumb shit for, and you still said this? But it's like, bro, like the correct shit that you even said, it don't even hold no weight like that now, because you just said all this stupid shit. Like
when Ted Cruz said what he said, niggas packed him up. But with Kanye West, because he's such a great artist, niggas just overlooked that George Floyd shit. Niggas overlooked that slavery was a choice shit. Niggas overlooked the slave net shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit. I be seeing niggas tweets talking about, oh yeah, they only talk about the slaves that, that didn't rebel and da-da-da-da. Bro, that's not the point, bro.
Nah, I'm not disrespecting none of the.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas is
that shit crazy. Y'all niggas be trying.
That's
crazy how people are trying to switch that up to fit.
Yeah, like they own. Yeah, to fit their own thinking. Like, bro, at the end of the day, slavery.
He still said that, bro. Like, he still said that, bro. Like, you can't really.
Niggas want to just go against the grain so hard on certain shit, bro. To stand out, and the shit is goofy as fuck. It's so goofy. It's played out, and
yeah, it's crazy.
Like, it don't make sense. Because at the end of the day, what I see coming from this is just more bullshit. And I'm going to see a nigga who's not going to take advantage of the capital that he has, the land that he has, to build up his own shit. Just shut the fuck up for about 2-3 years, bro. Put your head down and build your shit back up.
It's a childish way of it's like some childish shit to me, man. Because like you say, you got all the tools necessary to be self-sufficient, and you're going about this shit childish, bro, because it's like you want these people to give you your resources, give you their resources. You still want to quote unquote drop your nuts on them. You still want to do all this other shit, like say all this goofy shit, and you're not vetting yourself. You're
killing himself.
You're not. That's what I'm saying. You're not putting yourself through the proper motions, bro. Like you say, like, bruh should have been sat his ass down for a couple years and just go to your land and just clear your mind for a few years, bruh, for a couple years.
Build up your own infrastructure, bruh.
Like, no, not even work, bruh. Just go relax, bruh. Focus on your kids for like 3 years, bruh. Just chill out. You know what I'm saying? And get your shit together, bruh. You're not here.
If Soulja Boy is capable of being quiet for a whole year, almost 2 years, Kanye West is capable of doing that.
Well, Soulja was in jail for like.
No, I'm talking about 2018, and then when he came back 19, he had the video and he was talking about I had the biggest comeback and all that.
Oh yeah.
Because remember before
he was in jail though. He was in jail when he came back when he started doing the biggest comeback shit.
No, listen, I'm talking about but he was already home.
Yeah,
he was home for a year because remember he always had something going every week.
Yeah, he was
quiet.
He was spiraling for a while.
He was spiraling, and then he was quiet for a whole year.
But you see, what I think and it's crazy we using Soulja Boy here. I think it come down to yourself, honestly, because Kanye got people around him who've been trying to talk to him for the most part. Like, hey, bro, like you gotta chill, like. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no. They don't have money like him. They don't have money like him. So he can't
crazy
talk,
to say.
He can't talk to nobody who make less money. He got all the answers. This is what I'm talking about with this nigga, bro. That's really the crux of my argument. Like, that's it.
You gonna talk to your mans like that, and then you mad when these white people do the same way.
This nigga has all the answers. You have all the money, right? You go figure it out then. You be up on these interviews, you talking crazy. I seen a couple of his mans in the comments. I'm like, yeah, man, well, we try to have these conversations with him, and he don't have nothing to say. Well, nigga.
Hey, man.
Hold your own weight then. You got all the answers. You got all the money. Nobody can tell you nothing because you got more money than everybody.
It's only so long that people can talk to you, bro. Like, you gotta do your own, bro. You gotta do you.
So why should I care? What reason do I have to care about this nigga? What reason do I have to stand by this nigga?
He ain't fighting for me. He fighting for himself. And his own personal wishes. He's not fighting for nothing.
You give a fuck about us?
You don't care about me, bro.
He's always been that way. And nigga's a narcissist. He's selfish as fuck. And unless until his bottom line gets compromised is when we hear from the nigga. Other than that, if it's not being compromised, he cool. He been and I'm supposed to care about you and your dealings that you got going on with your wife or your kids, nigga. I don't care about that. Sorry.
That Kim Kardashian taking my black kids, nigga. Now they black. Now you want to do this whole black shit.
Like, you knew what she was before you got with her, like we said before.
Stop playing with me, bro. Stop fucking playing with me, bro.
And I don't really find the shit to be funny on an overall scale. I be seeing niggas like they'll find a moment where he's kind of being funny, and they use that as the why they still kind of fuck. That shit's not funny. But that just lets me know how y'all would. If he was to be presented in front of y'all would stand next to shit like that. Because to me, I don't find it funny at all. I can appreciate that man music for what it is, but at the same time, too, not fuck with that nigga. Because there would never be a time that I would stand next to that nigga, especially politically. And it's going to be more goofy shit when 2024 come around. I'm telling you. When 2024 come around, you're going to see a lot more goofy shit with this nigga.
Oh, especially when Elon just got Twitter, so somebody go crazy. The word on the street is Trump about to get his Twitter page back. So, somebody go crazy, man. I was gonna say she's gonna go left, but I don't know with left wing, right wing. I don't know with all that other shit, but yeah, it's gonna get interesting. You're definitely right.
He's 44, 45 years old, bro. That's the thing. Like, he's not of someone who's in their younger 20s who don't know better. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's saying. And sometimes niggas just be saying shit like Antonio Brown standing next to Kanye West is not surprising to me. What does that mean to me? Niggas telling me, oh, we should stick by him like AB. No, that's another dumb nigga. That's another dummy. I don't give a fuck about what AB got to say about Kanye West, bro. The nigga's a clown. This nigga in the pool exposing himself to other women. Like, bro, like, this is what I'm saying. Is he constant acts with these niggas, and I'm supposed to align with them on some moral type shit? On some political shit? All because he a cool nigga. He caught 1,600 yards passes, 18 touchdowns, 140 catches. Would we really give a fuck about these niggas if they didn't do the shit that they did so great in their field? No, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
So niggas got to stop aligning themselves or looking at these niggas. That shit is not funny that Antonio Brown be doing. The shit don't be funny. It's not funny with him, and it's not funny with Kanye West. It's not funny. And I've heard stories of people who know them personally telling me how they are in person. These niggas are real life clowns. Like, really are real life clowns, bro. And I don't have no reason to believe the person who told me this is lying about it. They don't have no reason to lie about it. They don't even talk about it on their public platform. This is just private conversations me and this person had. I believe it. Why would I want to align myself with somebody who carry themselves? That'd be my thing. Like, people would love to say, "Oh, you don't know these people in turn. You don't know bruh. I only could go off of what you putting out here."
No, you're right. I don't know that nigga. No, we don't know. No, I don't. I don't. You're right.
So I gotta go off of what you putting out here, bruh.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's all I have. I take you for face value. So if you moving like a clown, I'm gonna carry you like a clown. I don't know what the obsession is with trying to get these people to paint another picture. Stop trying to paint another picture of these niggas, man. These niggas are who they are.
Off what they give you. They've given you what they gave you, bro.
A lot of these niggas is not, and it's to the point now where I feel like there's a trend of, whether it be football, league, basketball, just speaking on the journalism shit of it, transitioning into something it's no solid foundation, bro. It's no solid foundation. It's no solid foundation at all. We get to the point where everything is bulk, basketball talk, and it's starting to get more personal. And I don't care about these niggas' personal lives, bro. I really don't.
I honestly wanted to know what Kyrie thoughts was on the Nets being 1-5. I did not care about You know,
that's like if you listen to the clip towards the end, a reporter's like, Kyrie, a basketball question for you. You see what I'm saying? Stick to shit like that.
like this nigga, that reporter had a clear cut agenda, bro. Like he was trying to.
And then of course you look in the quotes and you see everybody. One
you
in particular.
You got actual journalists on the quote saying "fuck Kyrie," like, bro, you
a whole journalist, bro.
Like, y'all niggas would never have that type of energy towards Kyrie in a one-on-one conversation, bro. Let's be
not face to face.
Let's be very clear about this type of shit. So the fact that y'all can feel like y'all get on these platforms and type what y'all want to type about these people, when y'all niggas know for a fact that y'all would never talk like that in person, it's not surprising, but it's very unprofessional, bro. It's very unprofessional. It's very unnecessary because y'all don't have this type of energy with white athletes or no other athletes. But the moment a black athlete say some shit that y'all don't align with, or y'all feel that y'all deem that he needs to be shamed for, y'all start talking crazy, and y'all would never talk like this or have this type of energy in a one-on-one conversation or off social media. You know what I'm saying? On some man-to-man shit, y'all would never have that type of energy, bro.
This shit be
funny.
And
I always find that type of shit very funny to me, bro. Like,
it is funny.
Like, y'all would never have that type of you know, ever. Fuck this guy.
Alongside fuck this guy.
Like, what? What? You would be very respectful if you saw that man in person, bro.
Facts.
Very respectful.
But see, you can't. That's why I say earlier, Mo, I don't care to have engaged in conversations in terms of that. I just want to know if you're gonna have that security. Are you even able to have a respectful conversation without the disrespect and the emotions? It seems like a lot of y'all are not capable of that, based off these tweets that I'm seeing in that quote. Because it was a lot of them. You know what they had next to them? A lot of checks. So a lot of y'all feel like because you got a check that you somewhat, you know, you hold some type of weight. You mean something. You don't mean shit. And that's not even no integrity, bro.
And you're not even, no, for one, y'all watched that clip and y'all still want to make it what y'all want to make it because the man clearly said what he said and it wasn't, he said he wasn't.
Enough. And they talking about tweets. You can go to his tweet. His tweet is still up there about him not standing next to anti-Semitism.
But you watched the clip and you wanted to side with that white man trying to press him. That's what this shit come down to. That's why I say
they're using it as a cover up.
It's some racial bullying shit, bro. It's some racial bullying shit. Like, it really is. Like, and I it's just what it is, man.
I don't got nothing for the coons. You know who you are. I ain't got nothing for them. I see a lot of y'all in the cool suits supporting Nick Friedel and what he was doing. That shit's not even cool. It's goofy. It's weirdo behavior. If the man giving you an answer, because the conversation should be about basketball anyway. Anyway. But you was just dick sucking this nigga prior to the season for media day. So you clearly have an agenda. That's why you can't align yourself with these reporters either on no personal level. Bro, come here, do your job, go home. And I could Kyrie wanted to say way worse than what he said on that podium, bro. I could tell.
He handled that way more classy than I thought he was.
He handled it very well because, like, bro, you pressing buttons, bro. You pressing buttons. I gave you a clear-cut answer. You still asked me about it. Where's the basketball questions, bro? Where's the basketball questions? And like he said, y'all going to take this clip and make it go viral. That shit already got 4 million views.
Over nothing.
Over nothing.
Over nothing. Over nothing, bro. Shit's sad.
This shit's stupid. That, like, journalism and sports got to get cleaned up, though. I'm going to tell you right now, don't ever let me get up there. Because a lot of y'all ain't going to fuck with me. Tell you right now. A lot of y'all not going to fuck with me. Don't let me get a moment on ESPN or FS1 or please don't let me get up there. Because all this shit going to get broken down. Because just stick to the roots of what this shit is. If y'all stand on all this journalism, oh yeah, da-da-da-da, ain't a lot of y'all really with that shit. It's a few. It's only a few.
It's a small few.
It's a small few.
Who actually have, like, a real, like, you know, and you know, integrity about the craft of being a journalist. It's very few.
Shout out to Bob Costas. I came across his piece that he did after the Bulls won the '98 finals. He's a commentator, but he also is a journalist too. And like that's the shit that we still missing. It's a good bit of them out there who still do, you know, come in here, do their job. It's about ratings
now, so you don't have too many Bob Costas out no more.
Yeah,
like,
you see what I'm saying? Like, somebody said because they was looking at how Dan Orlovsky was breaking down play-by-play and analysis for a football game. He's like, where is this at in basketball? I say, if you're lucky enough, because it'd be late, 12:30, Tim Legler does that all the time. Mm-hmm. And I've always spoke highly of Tim Legler.
He's probably like top 3 to me.
It's never been a time where I had to look at Tim Legler. He's been on First Take or he been on Get Up or he been on anything else. I'd be like, damn, bro, like he on some weird shit. No, he evaluates the tape. He breaks it down, and he sticks to what the shit is. That's the job. That's the job. That's what you're supposed to do.
All these other dudes be veering off into some other shit. Like that's why I don't watch Get Up. I don't watch a lot of these shows. Like I don't even watch Skip them boys like that. It's very seldom that I watch them. Mm-hmm. I gotta take them like in clips. Like, you know what I'm saying? I watch it like that now, but it's like
a reporter is not even supposed to be in that field. Let's go ahead and address that. A reporter is not even supposed to be in that type of realm. Your job is to report what happens in between the lines.
Yeah, you compromise yourself. You compromise yourself when you do that other shit, man. Like I kind of can't really.
A debate show is a little bit different, and then with the times now we start to highlight a lot of things that maybe are understandable. But in terms of reporting, a lot of reporters be stepping out of bounds, bro.
They do.
And why is it still to this day that y'all still asking players to address their teammates? It's not gonna happen, bro.
They're not gonna
stop
do that.
asking players to throw. You're essentially asking players to throw their teammates under. You do it with LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. You do it with Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons. You do it with Baker Mayfield and Brian Burns. Stop asking these niggas about their teammates when they playing bad. It's not going to happen because all you trying to do is stir up the pot on some bullshit. A teammate is never going to do that to their teammate, bro.
Cat just fell for that shit too, but he ain't really spill over like that, but yeah.
You talking about with the Popeye shit?
The Popeye shit.
I don't really feel like that shit was that bad, to be honest.
But I get it.
It should have. I think with Cat, he should have just been like, me and Ant have off court conversations about how to move.
Simple as that. Because now when you do that, now you got Bleacher Report putting it out there with emojis trying to make it something that is not. That's all I'm saying.
Because at the end of the day, that's all they're looking for. If we had a 6-month stretch, 6 months of just strictly basketball talk, nothing extra, Bleacher Report will lose their mind. Because they're looking for a moment. They're looking for something. What can I tweet out that's, like.
When the Josh Primo shit just happened just now, Bleacher Report had like 5-6 different articles on the app alone about that shit. I don't know. I don't follow them on Twitter, but I can only imagine what they got on Twitter about it. And not saying that it don't need to be covered, but it's like you say, they looking for something. You know what I'm saying? At first it was Josh Primo released a statement about his mental health. Then when you figure out what's really going on is, he's released for this. Then it's he's exposed this. Then it's
clickbait.
Yeah, it's all kind of different shit. It's like, bro, like at some point it's like, all right, we have an initial understanding of what's going on. Let's leave it at that until some other substantial facts
that
come
goes
out.
back to the email situation.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the same shit. Everybody trying to be first and reporting something
right
on, because now news move faster now with the rise of social media. Everybody knows that, but so everybody's trying to keep up. Like back then in 04, 05, you didn't have that. SportsCenter would play the same show throughout the whole day, until 8 o'clock that night.
The same episode would be on until
until 8 o'clock that night.
Yeah,
and if there was breaking news, it would come across the bottom,
and that would be like if somebody passed away or something.
Exactly,
like,
but other than that, that show that came on at 8 a.m., 9.
That's when you knew about the new shit that happened that day. Like then that 8 o'clock episode that'd be on until like
the next 8 o'clock that night.
You're right, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like even with the way shit move now, we've spoken about this on here several times. Like even with the speed of information right now, there still has to be a responsibility to being, to having some type of integrity with what you put out, man. Everybody don't need to have the first word on what's going on.
Facts.
Everybody don't need to have the first tweet about what's going on. Sometimes a reputable source has to be the first word that's the first word on this shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why Matt Barnes should have been like, I know this, but I'm not going to say nothing until it comes out. Nigga, just get the fuck off, get move. Get the fuck out the way. You in the way.
Exactly. You want to be in front of the camera
bad. You just want to be on that interview, my nigga. Like, get out the way. And you look like a mammy saying that. Oh, I know this, but you know, I'm not. I'm gonna wait till you know more information. All right, then get the fuck out the way, bro. Cause you sound like you in a fucking nail shop right now.
Chatty Patty. With no information. That'd be the shit.
You
Niggas saying shit without saying nothing.
You saying you got information? Well, tell us the information and get the fuck out the way.
That would make us look at him in such a bad light. Oh, this shit is so goofy. Shit is so goofy, man. It is getting worse on a day-to-day basis, bro. Every day is like it just seems like it's more bullshit. More bullshit that's not highlighting what's really going on. Let's continue what's ongoing thing, bro. Stick to the sport. But in the same breath, they say, yeah, you know, we love the sport. You know, you don't. You love to get a moment. That's what you love. You love to get a moment.
It's the lifestyle that come with being first, quote unquote. That's what you love, nigga. You don't love the sport no more.
You constantly ask somebody the same question over and over, and the man and give you an answer.
A clear cut answer at that. Like he ain't Euro step nothing. He's like, yo,
No,
like
really
this.
didn't. He handled it pretty well, actually. He handled it better than I expected.
Then now they trying to play the angry black man card. Man, it's these plays be right there. Like you just gotta call the shit what it is, man. All right, man.
I don't be seeing none of these white athletes be having no moments with these reporters like that.
Cause they don't press.
I'm trying to
like
think
that.
of the last one who really had like a real back and forth with.
I mean,
Shit, I can't even shit.
Baker told your boy if you know any drills, let him
I was
know.
just about to say him. Probably my owner when he had a little. It wasn't nothing too bad. Like he was mad at the reporter for asking him a question that he already knew the answer to. A lot of them do that shit too. I hate that. Don't ask me a question that you already know the answer to, bruh. Then they get mad and they talk. Oh, salute to you for standing firm. No, he's not standing firm. He being a fucking weirdo. That's not standing firm. You being a weirdo, bro. Do your job. Understand? I really don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. This shit is wild, man. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Kanye West is Kanye West, man. That's all I really got to say about it. Kanye West is Kanye West, and he will continue to be Kanye West. And if you want to try to paint another picture of who this man is, hey, that's you.
Only thing I can really say for Kanye at this point, man, you need to fall back from everything. Focus on just mending your relationships. It don't even got to be no business relationships. It's clear that you've been shitting on some of your friends and shit like that because of your financial standing, which is always corny to me. You need to figure all that shit out. Take some time.
I feel like he really always been this way, dog. Like really thinking about
if you watch,
looking back at the documentary,
yeah,
and looking like how he moved,
how he did Cootie. Like I mean,
he's kind of always. I think the money just shine more light on it because when you get more money, you have more. How can I say it? You
got more freedoms to be what you really are.
Yeah.
Bro.
He kind of had to be a shell of himself in a sense because he hadn't got there yet. So he low key was always popping his shit though.
Yeah, which is cool. You can pop your shit, but
I kind of feel like this is who he always been. Always. I remember I was even hearing about a conversation on Tariq podcast too. Space, and there was this guy who know his father, and he said, you know how he got a falling out with how he owe his father an apology. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised because that's who he is. Why I'm gonna get upset by somebody who I know what they gonna do? If I was to, tomorrow, the next day, have a conversation with Kanye West, he promises me all these things, or he admires me for this, that, and the third. I can't get mad when 3 months later he's shitting on me. I knew that's who he was. I got to carry you at a distance, bro. There's nothing that tells me that this is who he is, people. That's you're just gonna accept it for what it is. So we had some new music come out this week, man. A lot of great music.
You want to get into that West Side Gun? You listen
Come
to
on,
it?
man. You know I don't want to do that on here, man. Come on, man.
Nah, he did drop this week though. He did.
You know I don't listen to his music.
I mean, I listened to it. I mean, I'm just saying.
You can speak on it.
Yeah, I listened to it. It was actually kind of cool. It was actually cool. I was just trying to. be some comedic relief just now, Mike. That's all, brother.
No, I know. It's good. But you know how these niggas get.
No, I feel you.
You know how these niggas get, man. Niggas start calling you broke and all this other shit because you just don't listen to their music.
But
salute to him on another project.
he dropped.
I won't listen.
He dropped a new installment in the Hitler Wears Hermes series, which is the 10th one. What they on Apple Music is called 10 now. I guess it's due to everything going on right now.
Yeah, you know why.
He played that card, but he dropped the new Gangsta Girls 10. It was actually kind of cool. Like my favorite track on there is with the shit with ASAP Rocky and Stove God, Shootouts in Soho. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool track. There's another track on there too. There's a couple on there that I rock with. I mean, it's cool for what it is. I mean, with West Side Gun music, I take it for what it is for the moment that it's out. It's all good. What else came out this week, bro?
We had, of course, BabyTron.
Oh, BabyTron, Ben Reaper 3. That was hard.
Kodak Black.
Kodak. I still gotta finish that Kodak.
Fire. Who else? Division album actually wasn't that bad. I saw some of the tweets regarding it. There's a few tracks on there that I'm not fucking with, but it's really not a bad album, bro.
What was they saying on the TL about it?
Niggas was putting them in a shout out to Amp. I saw Amp. Amp put them in a Patrick Ewing Sonics uniform.
Ooh. Shit. I can't really agree. I have to listen to it first before I say that.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. They got a track called Bring It that I feel is the best on the album. That's pretty good. What's Up with Jagged Edge? That's pretty good. Take It Slow. That's pretty good. Of course, If I Get Caught is on there. But yeah, I fuck with it. I think it's a good project. Shout out to Smino, Love for Rent. Great album. Salute to you. He's out of St. Louis. Mm-hmm. Cutthroat Bill Volume 1, Kodak Black. Great album. Fuck with it, heavy. And
we weren't here last week, but of course, Jeezy dropped last week.
We didn't get to talk about that. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Youngboy dropped last week. There's a lot of music came out last week too. So you had Jeezy, Youngboy, and Snoop had their own Gangsta Grills. Drama was just going crazy last week. Mm-hmm. With the Snowfall, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That's probably like a top 5, might be top 3 album for me for the year. I got Freddie Gibbs. Top 3 for sure. I got Jeezy, might be top 5. I gotta see. I mean, shit, the year almost over, but I mean, that Jeezy's pretty good, bro. Like I fuck with that Jeezy album, bro. Like he delivered plus more. You know what I'm saying? To say that everything that he's done in his career so far, even with his last few projects, I feel like those last couple of projects he dropped were catered specifically for Jeezy fans. I ain't had no problem with it, but a lot of people had their mixed reactions about it. But this right here, this shit's hard. That Snowfall is hard. I've listened to that since it came out. That's all I've been listening to it real, honestly. So that Youngboy Gangsta Girls are straight. I like that.
I'm still spending that 3,800 degrees.
Yeah, that's hard too. Shit, Youngboy done dropped 5 albums this year.
5. I know this 6th one, the one with his girl and his.
Yeah, my got a family now. Yeah, that's 6.
I think that's 6. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, has somebody ever dropped this many albums in a year?
I don't think so.
What is going on?
Gucci do big tapes, but not albums.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but it was a good. I really fuck with that BabyTron though. That shit fire. That nigga didn't come to play on this project, bro. Salute to him, man. Salute to him on that. But yeah, man, Jeezy seemed like he tapped back in the 05, 06 for real. Him and Drama.
Yeah, he's there.
Like you could feel the chemistry on that shit.
He's there.
You can feel the chemistry on that shit, man. I know Drama. That's gonna really solidify his his resume as far as being that nigga. When it comes to these gangster girls,
he's in a different bag this year. Like he's been working this year.
He's been working, bro.
He's been working.
Then you got to think coming off last year with Tyler. Mm-hmm. That shit,
he ain't slowing down.
It don't look like he can't tap in no type of arena, bro.
No, he's there. He's there.
Facts.
And the thing about it is Drama gonna pop his shit, and it's like you gotta respect it. Like you know what I'm saying. So. Shout out to DJ Drama, man. That's my personal favorite DJ. So
wasn't y'all having a conversation about him and Scream?
Yeah, so I was on I was in Reddit and they had it was a topic and it was like who would win in a DJ versus and it had Drama and DJ Scream, and I really had to think back like Scream got a very very strong resume, bro. Like I really don't know. That would be a toss up to me. Like I'd have to see that happen. Like I don't want to be. I don't want to just be like on some. Oh no, this is gonna happen. But because I'm a big fan of both of those DJs. Like those are two talented brothers. So I had to really think back. At first, I was like, I think Drama might get him, but I was really thinking like Drama got some classic shit on his belt. Excuse me. But Scream got some shit on his belt too. Scream got a lot of projects, bro. Like Scream got a whole lot of projects. So it's like it could go either way. Like you just got to see how it play out.
I'm interested to see if Drama collabs with another DJ for a project.
He has before.
That's what I'm saying.
He has before.
Being like he's on this run that he is now, I'm interested to see if he will like collab with somebody else.
I mean, who? Because Drama. These are like albums that Drama doing his thing on now. So it's like it would have to be like a DJ who's kind of doing that already. And I think the only person that you could really say is Khaled, as far as doing this shit on albums. Now, if Drama go back to doing like mixtapes and shit like that, cool. Like Drama, I think Drama has done a mixtape with Scream before, if I'm not mistaken. Like, because at some point, niggas was dropping tapes with like 3 different DJs on here. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I think they have, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know, man. We'd have to see what happens, man.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Drake and 21 was supposed to drop, but they dropping next week.
Niggas saying a lot of people who push their music back because Taylor coming through, man.
Taylor who?
Taylor Swift.
That ain't got nothing to do with rap.
Overall sales, though. Number 1 in the nation.
That's irrelevant to me.
Hey, man.
She in a different
I'm
field.
just saying what I've been seeing on the TL.
She wasn't moving me off my release date.
Hey.
That's just me.
They saying Taylor making niggas pack up, man. Push it back a little bit, man.
1.4 million is very good for this era, though. I give her that. That's very good.
That was just their first week?
That's what it was looking like, yeah. 1.4 million in the streaming era. I think that's the most all time for the streaming era. 1.4 million. I mean, but am I surprised? No, it's Taylor Swift. That is very good though for this time.
Yes, those big
very
numbers.
This is just big fucking numbers, but yeah, Kanye West, leave that alone too. Don't say nothing about that. Leave that alone. Let that girl get her numbers in peace.
I think he went through enough with that Taylor Swift shit.
That was 13 years ago.
That's crazy.
That was 13 years ago. Time really flies, bro. I was 09, September 09. VMAs.
Y'all heard Rihanna's song?
No, I haven't.
I haven't heard it yet. You heard it yet, Drew? Mm-hmm. What you think about it?
I fuck with it. I mean, it's a dedication to
Chadwick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's just good to hear her, on the mic again. You know what I
Right.
mean? But
I saw people who was saying they was expecting something else until they understood what it was about. So I mean, it is what it is.
That's all.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out though.
I want to play this clip from Murphy Lee when he's talking about getting signed to a label, and he kind of gave a different insight versus the popular, talks that's around it in terms of just always looking at the labels as a bad person. But he had a different. It seemed like he had a different perspective on it. So I'm gonna play the clip real quick.
Came in the game, I don't care what artist you are. They gave you enough money to where I don't have to pay you for no albums. You feel what I'm saying? They gonna make sure you stay in the red. Like they do it on purpose. Like, all right, how much you want? We be thinking we getting them like, boy, $2 million about them, but whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that. That two gonna be 4 in about 2 years. Don't even worry about it. We gonna make it look like you spent this, and this. We only get paid off shows. We don't never got paid off record sales. Nobody. So I don't even, like Meek Mill said, you never do. Like, we don't know who does besides a label. The label gets paid. You don't get nothing, bro. They gave you what you would have got. So if you didn't take that $2 million up front, you'd have got the $2 million on the back. It's the same thing. This if you sell records. See, we always look at the labels as bad people, but we never look at what if I don't. All we look at is after I blow up. Now we complain to the labels. You should be the boom boom. That's why I never complain. That's why you hear these stories now because I'm not gonna complain about it because I know what it is. Yeah, it's a business. I'm putting this bread up behind you, little boy. Who are you? I don't even know you. Who loaned you some money in life that didn't know you? Banks don't do it. So we gotta know that if these labels put that money behind, yes, I want to own the masters. Yeah, you can run. What if it don't work? What if you getting paid off shows? I don't get paid off your shows, bro. You gonna eat. I'm not. You're famous as a mother walking around here. You think we ain't supposed to eat? When everybody came in the game, I don't care what artist you are.
So what you think about that?
Murphy Lee come from a different era, man. Artists had to be accountable back then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have a problem with Murphy Lee saying that. That's real shit. Like, this goes back to knowing your own value and your worth, bro. Like, if you know that you can move a certain way without a label backing, and you can just continue to eat off your shows and merch and have your own streams to yourself, then do that. You don't need to depend on a label because you're going to end up in a situation to where now you're not taking accountability for what you've done. You know what I'm saying? Like he said it, like a label's not going to look at it from a standpoint of y'all being equal partners. They're looking at it like we're
taking a chance.
We're taking a chance. That's their business model. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? You can't come and make them change their whole business model. That's not going to happen. Like he said, you're going to end up owing them. You know what I'm saying? They give you that advance. That advance is for you to pop that shit and make something happen for it to where you don't owe them. So if you don't do that, you don't sell no records, you knew what you were doing when you signed that contract. End of the day, or if you don't structure your deal to where it's beneficial for both of you, that's another thing. Like that's Murphy Lee comes from that era. Like artists like him, he come from being under superstar. I'm pretty sure he sold up plenty game from watching Nelly conduct themselves in them labels. Like you know what it is. Like can't really be mad at him for that.
You think even with like, because we always hear the stories of the artist perspective in terms of the label, how they felt like they got done dirty and all that. But at the same time too, you have to give the label a little bit of leeway in terms, because they are giving you a chance. And sometimes they don't. Like when T.I. spoke about when he went to L.A. and he's like, man, I need $2 million for the next project. And they told him no. Mm-hmm. Told the man no. Due to his first album sales. They wasn't willing to take
which
another.
Which is fair.
They wasn't willing to take another chance on you. It happens.
Yeah.
But I think there does need to have conversations about labels taking that chance and artists not fulfilling their end neither. Because that happens a lot too.
Yeah.
That does happen a lot, and that don't really get spoken about.
I think that conversation will open it up to a whole lot of other shit though, because
you got to hold yourself accountable.
You got to hold yourself accountable.
And if it don't work, it don't work.
It don't work. And it needs to be more, like I've always felt this, there needs to be more artist development. Nowadays, it's like niggas is coming.
Is there so much artist development that you can do with certain artists though?
To a certain extent.
Like if some artists don't work, sometimes they just don't work, right?
Yeah, that happens. But I also feel like if you're taking the time to actually develop them, if a label got an interest in you and they kind of, because it's like, all right, I'll use Glorilla for an example. It's like I wouldn't sign her to a multi-album deal. I would sign her to like a management development deal first.
Which would include, what is a management development deal?
Like I would have her under a wing, but it wouldn't be like, hey, I'm gonna give her a budget for these albums and already have her locked up on a major artist deal. You know what I'm saying?
3-4 albums.
I wouldn't do that to her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She got a big single right now. Let's harness that and try to build it up into something else. I wouldn't try to put her into a 3-4 label deal because I got this going on. These other artists, every artist is different. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do her like that. I'm not saying that's what's going on. I'm just saying because she got her own situation going on right now.
Would you do that with Ice Spice too?
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not putting her on a multi-album deal
because you think that's a risk. That's too
much
of a risk.
It's a risk because her style of music, just anything. Like she's an internet sensation. Next week, the internet might not give a fuck about Ice Spice no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point.
It's you just gotta look at it like that.
So it's strategic with certain artists.
It's strategic. Like all right, like a Young Dolph. R.I.P. to Young Dolph, but Young Dolph was an established independent artist.
So with him, you would do a multi-album.
Yeah,
deal.
because he's shown he can sustain a platform,
And
fan
he has a
base.
work ethic.
He got work ethic. He gonna do what he want to do on his own without me helping him. So with me putting a label behind him, the sky's the limit with shit like that because he's already shown what he can do with his own resources. Artists like that, I'm sorry, that you give them imprint deals, you give them multi-album deals. You don't give a nigga who just got 1 million views on one video a multi-album deal because that's gonna be the nigga who's complaining about, hey man, I had no help, this and that. Well, I mean, he needed some more fine tuning. He might not know, hey, I got this million views on this shit. I got these labels hitting me up. I need to be doing more interviews. I need to be working on another album. It's a lot of shit he need to be doing.
He might not even understand the work ethic.
He might not understand the work. He might have just caught one. He just caught, and that's cool.
And he might have only wanted to catch just one.
Some niggas just.
But now you locked in for 3 albums.
Now you locked in for 3 albums.
Who don't have the work ethic. That's a great point.
The nigga might just been a cool writer.
So you think that's where they fumble at? Is like they're jumping out too far at first with certain artists.
That's what and it's on both sides. I feel like both the artists and I feel like the artists got a certain accountability. Like, hey, like
I feel like a lot of these artists now though who get that one hit, they don't want to rap for a long time.
It's
they don't
like
want to do music
because
for a
it's
long
like
time.
all right, like I said, like an artist.
A lot of them just trying to get money.
Artists might just want to get some money, but I mean, you being the nigga in front of the camera all day, that might not be your lane. You might just need to be the nigga that, hey, I pop out with a single here and there. I'm gonna hit this single, and I got this show money lined up for the next year or two. You know what I'm saying? You might not need a major label to do that, my nigga. You might just need to scale back and just get you a solid team, and maybe you can turn into that artist, but you need to work your business model until you get to that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. With shit, I watched enough music shit to know like the accountability goes on the artist just as much as it going on to these labels, because these labels, they got a set business model and they're not conforming to you. You got to work your own move, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the music industry is unregulated for a reason. You can do this shit however you want to do this shit. Ain't no government regulations in this shit. Ain't no, state level regulate. This shit is a free market, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to work this shit how you work this shit.
That's a great point. Especially with Glorilla and Ice Spice. Because I see she just got a new single that came on, Bikini Bottom. Yeah. That shit look like it's going to take off too. So, yeah, with certain artists, you got to kind of just take the baby steps. Make them work towards the album. But you got to see a work ethic too.
You got to see a work ethic, bro. Like,
are they really just caught up in the lifestyle? Or do they want to be in the studio? That'd be my thing. Do you want to be in the studio?
Sometimes
because if you don't want to be in the studio, I'm not going to lock you in for no 3-4 album deal, bro. I'm not going to do that.
Sometimes it might take a couple years for you to even be that person. Like Nicki Minaj wasn't an overnight superstar. I think sometimes like we kind of get like a recency bias about Nicki Minaj, but she grinded to get to where she at.
She did.
You know what I'm saying?
She really did.
She ain't really been hit that. It took her a while to become a superstar.
She came a superstar after her first album.
And that was what?
2010.
That was 2010, but she been out since like 2007.
06,
she
07.
been since 06, 07. She was, niggas don't remember them come up DVDs. Yeah. They don't remember them shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was freestyling with the girls on the block and shit like that.
That was like her first like exposure.
That was first exposure.
Then Beam Me Up to Scotty. That gave her like
even before Beam Me Up Scotty, she was running around with Gucci Mane. She was with Lil Wayne and shit like that, doing the freestyles and shit like that. She had to build herself up to this.
Oh,
shit.
Even before Beam Me Up to Scotty, she had the other mixtape when she was in the Barbie doll box. I can't think of the name right now. I think it's Playtime is Over, something like that, some shit like that. Then you had Being Up to Scotty. That was like her
That
stamp
was like
mixtape.
that was like, hey, all right, now like
She's
we
here.
can
She's
move
here.
around and do these shows and shit now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now it's
2010 roll around. Yeah, she doing her thing.
You know what I'm saying? You got 5-Star Chick remix with Go Yo Guy. That shit start going up. Monsterverse. Now
2014 come around is when she's stamping herself as an icon.
But it took 7 years to get there.
That's why I be telling people.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I had a tweet the other day that said, you know, you tell somebody it takes 10 years to be great, they'll look at you like you're crazy. But that's kind of how I was always taught.
That shit go. It take 10 years to be looked at as an overnight sensation. It take 10 years.
Yeah. So you got to really put in the work, bro. But you tell somebody who in their younger 20s or mid 20s that, yeah, bro, it's going to take you about 10 plus years to get to where you at. 10 years, huh? But bro, you haven't even been an adult more than you've been a child. I'm 31 and I've still have been a child more than I've been an adult.
Yeah.
I have. Like, I'm still growing. I'm still laying the foundation. So this shit, like you said, y'all get a misunderstanding of how somebody knows. Some of these motherfuckers really grinded to get where they're at, bro.
Man. You gotta build yourself to this shit sometimes, bro. Like, you just don't, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta give these people time, man. Like Ice Spice, she need time. You know what I'm saying? Glorilla, she need time. These younger artists coming in, they need time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give them some time to truly grow into what they gonna be. Cause being a superstar might not be for them. Glorilla might wake up and be like, man, I just want to be a writer behind the scenes. I might want to just help other people, and she can flourish in that lane. You know what I'm saying? Ice Spice might wake up and be like, man, I want to be a model or some shit like that. Like, I prefer doing that type
I can
of shit.
see her taking a Cardi B route. And I'm not saying Cardi B don't care about music, but she has put out. It don't seem like music is her.
Music
her
was
focus.
her bridge to get to something else.
Yeah,
and that's cool.
Yeah, a bridge to get to something else. I think a lot of them are doing that now. I think that's the model. I think a lot of them are using, music, get a big single, and then just take their bread and flip it and put it in other places.
I mean, shit, Jeezy said that and all. He said it on his interview with who did he sat down with? Cause I watched a few Jeezy interviews this weekend. I think it was Big Facts. He was basically saying like the music shit is cool. I appreciate I appreciate my stance and the music shit, but it's like I can't do this. I'm not gonna be able to do this for much longer. So I gotta use this as a bridge to do some other shit.
I mean, that's what pretty much everybody else did.
Saying?
There's a lot of artists that can solely eat off their music though, but we're talking about the icons, the superstars. Everybody's not going to be an icon or superstar.
He's saying the same shit, but
and even still, a lot of them still take their break. I mean, look at Hov. Hov's an icon. He can stop right now, whatever he's doing, live off his music for the rest of his life. But he put his music in the other avenues and making money off of it. But like I said, you got to have a plan as an artist, and along with the record label.
You got to have a plan. You got to have an understanding of just you as an artist. You got to have an understanding like, hey, like, I'm good at doing this. I might not be that superstar, but I can flourish on this level if I'm going to do music, as a career, or I can do other things. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There needs to be more honest conversations between labels and artists too.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, let's keep it a buck. Nobody wants their bottom line compromised. An artist don't want their bottom line compromised. A label damn sure don't want their bottom line.
Yeah.
Because they're the one who's putting the investment, but the artists want to get money too. Okay, so how could we come to a median? Be realistic about the projection of this artist and about yourself. Are you willing to put in the work? That's why I always appreciate Wayne Clip talking about, these artists. Oh, I need a beat. I need no, bro. You gotta live in the studio,
bro. Like,
but
how are you an artist and you telling me you need beats?
If 5 years down the line you don't want to have 4 albums,
yeah,
then maybe you shouldn't sign a multi-album deal with a label.
Because that's what comes with this shit.
You're going to have to put in the work. It's not going to be the parties and the fast life and all this other shit. No, you got to live in the studio.
These niggas, because I had to think about that shit, bro. Like, a lot of these artists be complaining about these deals, and it's like, man, they got me in a 3-4 album deal, and it's like, I mean, my nigga, like,
you're
that's
an artist.
What do you think a label want from you?
They want music,
They
bro.
want music. So you mean to tell me, all right, so if you was independent, you'd be dropping 3 or 4 albums. So what's the difference? Now you just have an obligation.
You have an obligation.
You have an obligation to do this shit.
When you
for
dolo,
real.
you can do whatever you want.
And that's cool because that's your business model as an independent artist.
But you're not independent.
You're not independent. You can still be independent, but you got to fulfill that
You're
deal.
an employee.
You got to While you have that contract with that label, you're their employee for the time until you fulfill that deal. You know
That's what I
saying?
said. It'd be a lot of conversations about with the label.
You can't
a lot of
blur,
artists would be fucking up too.
You can't blur the business lines, bro.
Oh, you can't. You can't. You had a chance to listen to Ashanti's interview?
Yeah, listen to it.
What did you think about it? Now that we done heard both sides.
Irv playing that shit wrong. I do agree with you what you were saying. Ashanti playing it how she want to play it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. Irv, in all actuality, Irv was talking too much, bro.
I could tell by the way she spoke in that interview, that's a part of her life she never want to expose to the public. She didn't want no romantic ties to Irv Gotti in no way, shape, or form.
Because I'm gonna be real, I always heard about the rumors, but
I never heard about it.
I always heard rumors about them being involved with each other, but seeing Irv like really talk about that shit like that, I'm like, bro, like, nigga, you talking about you being at home with your wife, seeing her at courtside with Nelly, nigga, that's like, nigga, let that shit go.
He really dressed it up as if they was in a full-blown relationship. They was in love, very intimate sexually. With her, it's like she used certain words, dealt. It wasn't a relationship. Please don't say relationship. So you could tell that she really didn't
If
want.
a woman say that, bro, you should know what time it is.
Yeah,
bro.
you could tell she really didn't want no type of relationship ties with this nigga.
Like, y'all
bro.
did what y'all did, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how she look at that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Irv kind of overplayed himself with that one. That's all. I mean, what you think about it?
She said the story how Happy came together wasn't true. She wrote that song in her car or something like that. But everything else, I could tell that they both have a different perspective of what the relationship was.
It's a misunderstanding somewhere.
Yeah, because she said, "Yeah, I know her, but I was never his girlfriend. He had hella girls."
And
that
while
said,
being married, like
that said a lot to me. It's like, oh, okay, I know what Ashanti doing here. It's like she really didn't want no type of romantic ties to this man. None, zero. You could tell she didn't want that. She didn't want to have that on her. This one of those things where women be like, "Oh, that body don't count." It was one of those. You could tell just by how the interview was going.
I
bro.
wanted to say that just now. Like, I was kind of waiting to see if he was gonna take it down.
No, that's real shit. That body don't count. That's how she gave it up in the interview. That's what it sounded like.
How would y'all take it of a woman? And I'm gonna exclude y'all even speaking on her first, like Irv Gotti, because Irv kind of, if we being technical, yeah, she is doing that, and I mean, but can we fault her for how Irv?
No, because he started it.
He started this shit. He didn't even have to speak on her like that. You know what I'm saying?
You could have just spoke on the artist relationship.
The artist relationship is
The
strictly
great
artist
shit that y'all
relationship.
did. But we not talking about the great shit that Ashanti did with Murder Inc. Most of that conversation was about you and her dealings.
Exactly.
How she was a snake and how you felt that she was a snake.
Was just like, bro, like you.
But we didn't talk about the highlight of Murder Inc.
Yeah.
Which is them putting out dope records.
You took away a lot of key moments you could have spoke about for your label as a whole. But back to what I was about to say, like, how would y'all take it if a woman spoke on y'all like that?
If I started it, it's warranted.
Yeah, I'll say, but I exclude like you even speaking. Like, it was just on.
Oh,
some,
if she volunteers information, she's
like,
out of pocket.
A woman that's on an interview and they be like,
She's
"Yo,
out of pocket."
Well, how what's up with you and Michael? What's up with you and Drew? And she just be like, I mean, I never, on some shit like that. Just trying to.
I mean, if she don't go into detail, about our dealings, and she's like, she's downplaying it, knowing it was something more.
Like, she just pressed like on some shit like that. Like,
Oh, I'm not giving that no burn. She know what it is.
is
She's
what
lying.
She
Got to live with that lie.
But niggas on the internet killing you, like, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna go for that?
I can understand that because it's different when the internet's involved. I mean, you got to just try to do your best to.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a viral moment now. Like, you know.
But you know what it is, Mo? Like, honestly, when you know something is the truth, you really don't feel the need to.
Yeah.
I just be like, bro, I be like, bro, I'm cool on you, man. Like, I don't really have no reason to, because I'm at a point in my life, I'm not about to argue with nobody about nothing.
You're not saying nothing on the internet.
I'm not saying shit on the internet. Because that's just gonna give them more fuel and more fire. It's like no, like if it
oh, because you know it's coming next. You sassy now.
Because if I address it, then look at you, you arguing. Oh, you
arguing with a woman. You going back and forth with a woman. Drew,
I'm not
how you playing that one, Drew?
She can't say nothing to me after that though.
Oh yeah, don't even text me nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't even email. You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Don't even.
You told a lie.
Don't even do the fake hug in the club or nothing. Like
you told a lie.
Yeah,
I agree. Like I got nothing for it. You get no burn from me. At all. Like you do some goofy shit like that, bro. We dead. Like,
and then try to when you see me out in the street, because y'all gonna run into each other. And just be like, oh, what's going on? Like, ain't nothing going on.
Keep it pushing.
Straight like this.
Ain't nothing going on.
Just throw up that peace sign and keep it moving.
Yeah, you know what you did.
Yeah. It's funny because somebody recently did that shit. We bumped into them boys while at brunch and shit. And it's like, what's up, Dash? Nah, bruv.
Ain't nothing to talk about. And I done told you what it is.
Straight like that.
Yeah.
Straight like that. But yeah, man, I got nothing for it, man. I'm just in a place of my lifestyle. Like if it ain't gonna move me forward or move me in the right direction, get out my way.
Yeah. Positivity, man.
That's it. Just like the message I showed you the other day.
Yeah.
How you gonna try to come at me a week later knowing you left my shit on scene, ask me what I'm doing?
So you saying Shorty blocked you
after
back then or after that
message?
Oh, okay, yeah. Since you know she was
so
wrong.
I was like, yo, like what's up? Like, you know, I'm kind of like, let me know what's up so I can plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Leaves me on scene multiple times.
Yeah.
You come back a week later, hey, what you doing? Working till 11. I'm cool on you. Question mark. Cool on me? Yes, I'm cool on you. I don't want to link. LMAO get hit with the block. You know you wrong. I don't have time to be going back and forth and no, I'm cool on you. I'm not one of them, bro. I'm not. You can't let nobody slide with a centimeter, bro. You can't. And you know why she felt comfortable doing that? Because she do it with other niggas.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
you got to be the one to stop the domino effect, bro. This domino not going to fall. Sorry. This domino is not going to fall. You can't do shit like that. And people will play with you like that if you allow them to. What makes you like, are you insane? But you know why she blocked me? Because a lot of them don't like rejection, bro. They feel like it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what makes you think that you could have came back and even asked me some shit like that, knowing that you left my last shit on scene like that?
Didn't even say nothing.
I'm not desperate, bro. Sorry. Never been. And that's not even me. I'm just being honest. Like, bro, I don't have no... Like, if you playing me to the left, then cool. It happens. But you're not about to circle the block on no shit like that. No. Hell no. I'm cool on you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're going to have to put the question mark. You know what I'm cool on you means.
Yeah, you questioning that shit, nigga. Like... Hey, man.
Didn't follow me on Twitter.
After she blocked you on the gram?
On the gram.
Follows you on Twitter.
Yeah, but you know what I did. Unblock, block.
Mental illness.
That's insane. No, that's insane.
A lot of them are insane, though. That's the thing. I know, bro. That shit is not sliding over here.
You know why she follows you? You know why she follow you on Twitter, though, right?
See, he talking shit.
To see if I was going to talk shit?
See who's going to talk shit.
Well, I hope you subscribe to this podcast.
Hey, shorty, we right here, man. You know, we just talked about it right here. You know what I'm saying? On the real platform. So I mean,
should be whack though. Like
we ain't dropping names or nothing though. You know what I'm saying? It's all
shit
good.
Whack. The shit is whack. And to think that I would just fold for that, no, bro. Sorry. A lot of them think they could just get by with their looks. That shit is
they
not
think
right.
They think that ass hold that much weight.
No,
bro.
it don't. It really don't. In the grand scheme of things, it really don't, bro. I'm sorry, it don't. But you do that because you know niggas stand up a little bit more, man. Stand up. That's all I can say. That's why some of these women get away with the shit that they get through.
Yeah,
but
man.
I don't want to get into no deep.
Y'all get off the
boo
boo and stand up for yourselves out here, man.
What you think about the season finale of Raising Kanan?
Fire.
Great finale, man.
Great finale.
Great season.
I thought my boy Marvin was out of here.
I thought
bro.
Marvin was done.
I thought my boy.
Hey, but that shit said a lot though. Because had he disrespected him earlier this season, he probably would have said, "Man, nigga,
classes
fuck you."
helped him, bro.
Yeah,
that should saved his life in the
long run.
That should save his life, bro. On some real shit, bro. Because he could have easily shitted on that man in that wheelchair in that one episode, bro. But he was like, "Yo, man,
yeah, go ahead, let him go,
let him through, bro." Dog,
yeah, he was disrespecting Marvin crazy,
bro. Dog, Marvin was like, "Hey, let him through, man." That man opened the door. He's like, "Hey Marvin, I got you, man. Come on."
Because remember, he was knocking on the first
He was
door,
knocking on
and
the first door.
letting
They
them
letting
in.
them in, bro. That dog heard that too. He was like, "Hey, come on, man, I got you."
Facts. But great finale, man. I'm interested to see what the next season going to be like. It looks like it's going to be a great upcoming season.
This next season gonna be the one.
Shout out to Unique, man.
Unique, the realest nigga,
Hey,
dog.
he really real because he went home and changed clothes.
He went home.
Those clothes was different.
and caught another body.
And caught another body.
You know what I'm saying?
Save.
But you know what's crazy though? R.I.P. to Morrell, because Unique was just talking to Ray, like, yo, like, some shit changing, man. Like, we gotta switch our moves up. As soon as he say that, bro, the Italians kicked the door and them boy blast Morrell, bro. But yeah, man, Unique, the realest nigga on the show. He held it down from meeting with dog when they was trying to give him switch on Rock the first time. He was like, yo, I can't do that, man.
He fuck
like,
with Rock now.
He fuck with Rock. He was like, yo, I can't do that, man. Like, that shit not right. You know what I'm saying? And then when he came to the house, she was like, why'd you do? She's like, Southside. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know, for them to even still both be alive should have said a lot. Like when they had a conversation at the diner, and he was like, man, we both tried to kill each other. That should say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he could have been gave you up to the Italians. He could have been
He could have been did that.
Because think about it. Look how she did him.
She
fucked his whole shit up.
Fucked his whole, had him in jail. Fucked his whole shit up, bro.
And he easily could have, but I think he looked at it more from the game standpoint.
He respect the game for what it is.
Yeah.
Because he said that when he was in the shop, he was like, man, it is what it is. I gotta get back where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because he went when he got out of jail. Remember, he went to the plug and he was like, yo, you got too much shit on your name. We can't fuck with you like that. He was like, word.
So I put all that in.
I done put all yeah. Like but he respected everything for what it was, bro. But then it come down to that black and white shit, man. He was like, man, I can't let these Italians come through like this, bro. On some real shit, bro.
Yeah,
they didn't say it like that, but like that's what he said.
That's what it was.
He was like, man, it's Southside, bro. Like, we gotta hold this shit down, bro. Like, me and you got our own issues, bro, but this still Southside at the end of the day,
Old
bro.
girl, mom, dead.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
For her to go out like that.
That shit crazy. But how she ain't look in the car, see all them niggas dead in the car before you walk up on that porch,
She didn't walk by the car.
Yeah,
she came
right.
from the other
She
side.
came from the other side. But it was a car pulling off. I don't think you noticed it was a car pulling off when she was
walking up.
Yeah. That shit was crazy, bro. But yeah. Kenya out of here.
Kenya out of here.
Kenya out of here, bro.
That cop is annoying.
They get old girl too, the singer too. When with Lou in the studio.
They get old. Yup.
They got her, man.
Hey, shout out to Lou and Rock for that scene because that scene was deep, bro. That shit was heavy.
Yeah.
That shit was a heavy scene, bro.
I think Rock kind of handling Lou wrong though, man. End of the day, man, Lou always there when
she doing that to keep him in order, but she going about it the wrong way.
She going about that shit wrong because Lou always there for her, bro.
Regardless of the fact, just let him have his music.
Let him have.
Man.
That's all he want to do.
But
brothers.
she thinking he just gonna veer off, because he do want to do his own thing. But at the same time too, he still be holding shit down.
He hold shit down, bro. Both of them, Lou and Marvin, hold shit down. Marvin just more committed to the business than Lou is.
Yeah, he is. But he still be doing the dirty work though, and I can understand it because it's like she's like everything I gave you is because of me. But when I could tell her killing Scrap really affected her. I don't think she ever wanted to tell him that. Yeah. But it with them having that conversation, that was gonna come out. And look at his whole body language when she said that shit. He was really fucked up.
No, because he didn't want to do that shit neither.
He didn't want to do it. He's like, I damn sure wants to be my shit when we put that. He's like, no, I'll put down Scrap. You ain't had the heart to do it. I gotta carry that.
He didn't even want to be there.
He didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there. They was wrong for doing that shit though, but they was going off a bro word.
I don't like the way he had addressed that shit neither. Like it was nothing. Like nigga, that was a major thing for them to do.
Yeah,
you had to be clear on that. He's like, hey, remember he was walking off. He was like, oh, by the way, like your boy wasn't no snitch. Yeah. She was like, what?
Yeah, he was fucked up for even saying that like that. Like,
it's like, bro, you said it like it was nothing. I done killed this man. He was loyal.
Yeah, he was the top soldier.
But Scrap lost an eye for them niggas, man.
Yeah, he was a top soldier, bro. He was the top soldier, bro. When I always said, bro, when they killed Scrap, they was gonna change the whole dynamic between them as a family, bro. Cause Scrap was a top nigga, bro. He was a top soldier. The boy had Scrap thing about to get his own trap and shit, dog.
He was excited.
That man was like, "You about to hold this shit down," because he was already kind of shitting because they was bringing Kanan into the mix, and then Unique came. And you know the show shit. He was like, man,
they gave this shit to Lou and he ain't like that.
He was like, bro, how the fuck y'all gonna do this? Like, you know how you gonna do this to me and shit like that? So
They thought when he got picked up from that car game, he was snitching.
Yep. But the whole time it was just because they told. But and to be fair, they thought going off what they thought was going on. They thought that Scrap was gambling. They told Scrap to stay at the gambling spot. So that shit was just fucked up, man. It was fucked up.
They both killed that scene though.
Yeah.
That shit deserve an award or something. I watched that shit at least 4 or 5 times, bro. I ran that shit back. That was a heavy scene because it just spoke to their relationship and him being the little brother and her being the big sister is like, she low broing him.
Yeah, she is. She low bro the fuck out that nigga, bro.
I own you, nigga.
She ain't had to do him like that,
Do
though.
him like that.
Because Lou,
they got to come to an understanding,
Yeah.
like, bro, Lou, like, yeah, do your music thing, but
I still need
family.
you. We still need you
And
for
I
the
don't
time
think
being.
she's better off saying it like that.
She not the way she cut. She not gonna say it like that though.
I don't know why though. There's
Because-
nothing wrong with telling your family that you need them.
You gotta think all of
And
what
she a woman. I think
all
that
of what
that's
kind
what
of
it
fucked
is,
up
too.
in a way though. Because Marvin fucked up. Marvin had his own shit he got to deal with. He's getting better with. You see him and Juke getting back
getting
on.
better.
They getting better. That's good to see. As far as like father daughter dynamic on TV, that was good to see because they was fucked up.
Her mama ain't shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That whole church shit was
that was
cringe.
some cult shit, bro.
That was
Like,
some cringe
that's
shit,
some- I was
bro.
like, bro, what the fuck? The show kind of went left with
Then
that.
they had
scene.
the porn playing between
Word,
the man
bro,
and
like,
the woman
what
having
the
sex.
fuck going on? Like y'all trying to program this girl or something? Like
That's what it was.
Like what the fuck, y'all? Palling her hand and shit, like, bro, like, and Juke thought she was in a good situation, finding her mom and shit like that. Like, the whole time she done wanted to a fucking cult. Like, that shit crazy.
That shit was
bro.
fucked up. I felt bad for Juke.
Yeah,
man.
I felt bad.
I did.
She needs some therapy, bro.
She needs some therapy for real. She done been through a lot.
It kind of put in perspective how she ended up on Power, like how she was moving when she was later on
She
Power,
was a
like
fucking cop.
because the white girl is going. I think what's going to happen is the white girl will get her into being a cop. Like,
She need to die.
yeah, I think it's gonna happen soon though.
Oh, and I do not fuck with old girl, the
Which one?
Hispanic chick with the Connect
yeah.
cousin.
Yeah, she was working in the corner store.
I don't fuck with her,
Yeah.
bro. Don't switch up now,
Yeah,
bro.
because hey, she was like,
You protected because you sitting by your cousin.
Hey, she was in her
She
bag
wrong
at that
for
table. She was in
wrong
her
for
bag at
though.
that table.
She wrong
bro.
for that though. She wrong for that.
Yeah,
She 100%. That's not part of the game.
I kind of saw that happen though, because she never liked how Rock.
That's
was,
personal,
yeah,
bro.
that's personal. Yeah,
And that ain't had nothing to do with her. Essentially, that's unique getting back at her.
because she was like, you got all those. I kind of figured she kind of had a fall down with Rock back when she was telling him about the money. She was like, you got all this money in here just for these rats to eat it up, and whole time like I got family somewhere else and they fucked up and shit. But
You got family that got money.
But you're a plug. Like, why are you worried
Exactly.
about
Why
how
you
she
worried
handled her
about-
bread? Like, you really just mad because you mad because how Unique came in there and did you?
That's
bro.
what it
That's what it
was.
was.
That's what Rock
And then
said.
you mad because her and Unique smooth shit over, but that got nothing to do with you. You just was a casualty in the play. That's all it was.
She might fuck her cousin up in the long run now.
Oh yeah, she is. She definitely
Because you
is.
could tell he didn't want to do that
He
shit.
didn't want to do that because he fuck with Rock.
Exactly.
He
Look at his
fuck with
face
Rock.
through that whole scene,
He
bruh.
was like, you sure you? Because even when they walked, he was like,
She
you sure?
dangerous. She's like, yeah, well, I'm dangerous too. No, you not.
No, you not Rock. You
not her.
You not Rock. Bro. I'm sorry. You gonna see soon.
Hey, what's what movie had Dog been in before? The one that the Italian went to go talk to. Because remember he was like, she already came and talked to me before you came here. The one with the fish tank store. He has been in so many
He
movies.
been in a lot of shit. And dog,
I can't think of his name,
Cartier
though.
been in a lot of shit too though. When they killed Cartier in the elevator.
The black dude?
Yeah, he
What
been in. He been in a few shows. He been in shows, not movies. He been in Queen Sugar and some other shows.
But Dog who owned the fish tank store.
yeah,
he been in a lot of shit. I can't
too.
think of his
Yeah,
name though.
He been in a lot of shit too.
I like how he got him at the end. Like, hey, old girl came in here and copped the, you
Got
know.
this tank, so I mean, you gonna let her outdo you? Like,
Yeah,
get him the biggest one. Get him the biggest one.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, but I feel him on that too, though. And that's how a lot of them boys be. Some of them be living long time. I'm not getting caught up in between y'all shit.
Yeah.
Handle your bi.
That's what he told Shrub. Like, hey, like I can't get involved in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
He had to know Rock.
He
was
told him,
gonna
say, I
talk
love
to
you,
him.
but I can't really get into that.
She
one.
already came and talked to me, you know. But shout out to 50 for another great show. I've been watching the BMF documentary. I got to watch episode 2. This is the documentary. This is not season 2 of BMF.
How many parts of it is it?
I'm not sure,
All right.
but it'll probably carry on until.
Is 50 really leaving stars?
That's what I heard.
I saw him. I saw an interview he had with Breakfast Club, and it was
Season
like,
3 of BMF, season 3 of Raising Kanan will probably be on another platform.
so we already on season 3 of BMF.
2. I'm saying 2 has already been shot.
Oh yeah,
and about to be recorded. So
what happened with Tommy
season,
Force? Tommy Force and
probably be on another platform.
We ain't even got no
They need to just go to HBO.
We ain't even got no announcement for Tariq shit yet.
Yeah, probably just go to HBO, man.
Hey, I'm with it.
But they already started shooting season 3 for Tariq shit. Because remember they had the picture with him, Mary. That
should already been
that
wrapped
was the
up.
wrap up of 2.
It should have been wrapped up because if they already done wrapped up BMF season 2,
that's going to be on Stars.
Yeah,
that was on the contract for Stars. So Tommy probably be on the. He can just go to HBO. That'd be a perfect platform. HBO fits the mold.
Yeah,
and I think it could be a lot more better writing.
Yeah. I mean, 50 on HBO would be is sky's the limit.
Yeah,
sky's the limit. So
sky's the limit, man.
I always thought HBO had the superior like series anyway. So
yeah, but that season wrapped up perfectly, man. I'm interested to see
season 3 is gonna be fire.
How Kanan gonna look at his mom now?
Because Kanan done because Rock done went to the older girl, that girl mama that he was dealing with, put the gun on her.
Oh yeah,
he ain't like that. He ain't like that. He in that door mad. He like open the door. Done put that older thing on him. But that shit was wrong though. That shit be happening a lot too though.
Yeah,
that shit happens a lot.
That's an old thing. That ain't nothing.
Yeah,
new.
I mean, yeah. Cause she was like, why you mad at me? Cause I pressed this pedophile bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, it ain't like that. I wanted that too. Like, nah, you ain't really been expecting that to go down like that, bro.
And Famous is done.
You think Famous about to get out of here?
He's out of here soon. His character ain't gonna live too much longer.
But Lou might be in trouble too, cause remember they found Crown too with the bulletproof records cards on them and all that shit, the business cards.
Oh shit, yeah.
They found Crown at the end, in the river. So once some bodies start popping, cause Cartier dead, they gonna start putting shit together. The singer dead, they gonna start putting all this shit together, bro.
Hey man, it's gonna be a great season, man.
I ain't gonna lie, I was scared for Lou though when that studio shooting happened. I was like, oh, they about to kill Lou.
He done lost
bro.
his best artist. His sister owned part of his label. He's fucked up.
Hey, Lou turned into fucking Sylvester Stallone to get up out of that studio, bro. Nigga was throwing decoys in that motherfucker. I was like, oh, good, thank God, Lou.
Shit wild, man. Shit wild, dog. I don't know, but I said salute to them, man. Salute.
That was a great way to wrap that up, though, for real.
Yeah, man. So, in between us missing 1 week, the NBA season kicked off. I really don't get too much of that shit burned until January roll around.
Lakers 0-5, bro. I think we need.
They're not making the playoffs. I had them 41 wins healthy, by the way. 41 wins.
Starting 0-5, they in trouble.
So that's 41 and 41, 500. They're not making the playoffs.
You think Darvin Ham gonna survive the season?
Yeah, because at this point it's not the coaching again. It wasn't even old boy's fault.
No,
but now they starting to complain about the same shit with him, his rotations. What the fuck you want him to do? Again, Rob Pelinka.
They extend Pelinka. Yeah, I'm not understanding this shit. You go from winning a title 2 years ago. You go from that. You completely gut that team.
After the 2021 playoff loss to the Suns.
I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. And then you get worse. Now you sitting on. I forgot what was the other coach that won the ring? Vogel. You shitted on Vogel. The man didn't even know y'all wasn't gonna be fucking with him until they told him at the podium. Excuse me. You shitted on him. Now you 0-5 right now under a new regime. You right. It's not the coaching at this point because I see this narrative going on with Doc Rivers too. I'm gonna get on that. Mm-hmm. It's not the coaching. It's how this team has been put together. That falls on GM. So you extended him. So what is that really? What is that really telling us?
Same shit, different year. Same shit, different year. With somebody ducking accountability, but he got an extension though. So, and he only got the job because he Kobe homeboy. But this is the same shit that we said about the Lakers last year. We ain't gotta go too deep on that.
Right.
Same shit. The Nets, they're 1-5. They look bad. You know what, man? I'm not even gonna kill you, dog. I ain't gonna kill you. Because it is what it is.
Who's talking about Ben Simmons?
Come on, man. Of course. You know what it is, dog. I don't got the deep dive. I don't got to get no jokes off on you.
They held a private players meeting after they lost last night.
Yeah. And they said they still feel like they could be the best team. Okay, cool. You got time to turn around. Not saying it's not possible.
Well, it's a lot of time left.
But as regards to him, you're not moving me. You are who you are. And you continue to be who you are in your 7th year, your 8th year, your 9th year, your 10th year. You don't love basketball. Because if you did, you would have been putting in the work to be better. And you don't want to do that, obviously. That's just, I've accepted you to be who you are. And God bless you on the rest of your endeavors. That's all I got to say about Ben Simmons. Patrick Williams. Gots to go. He's the 4th overall pick in the 2020 draft. And you have not gotten better. Yes, 4th overall pick.
I forgot he was that high, bro.
And you have not gotten better neither. I don't know what it is. You don't assert yourself. You don't have that dog in you. You're timid. And those things you can't teach. You came into a situation where you had ample opportunity to take advantage of your time played. You played 28 minutes as a rookie. You averaged 9 points. And I feel like as a rookie, when you're at least a top 4 pick, you're supposed to kind of somewhat establish yourself on what you're going to be for that franchise. We've seen it. People want to go off the history of the number 4th pick. At the end of the day, I don't care about that. When you're drafting in the top 4, you're there to be picked as the franchise cornerstone.
No, you did for a reason.
Unless it's depending on the draft class. So it's not my fault that the Bulls picked you, my nigga.
He came
out
2019 or 2020?
2020.
So he came in with LaMelo now?
No, LaMelo was last year.
LaMelo's 2021?
No, yeah. So he came in with LaMelo, Wiseman.
Ant and them boy? Ant was 2020. Ant, LaMelo, Wiseman.
And LaMelo Wiseman. Yeah, he was the 4th pick.
All right.
So, yeah, man. And I'm to the point now with him and Kobe White. These outlier performances by Kobe White I've seen lately, because we still been losing. When you shooting like 4 or 5 from 3, that I'm not being tricked by you again, my nigga. So I'm to the point now where I want to take Patrick Williams and Kobe White and package them and get them the fuck out of Chicago. Shout out to Andre Drummond doing your thing. Dragic doing your thing. Caruso doing your thing. Javonte Green doing your thing. But Patrick Williams and Billy Donovan, I don't know why he's holding on to this man, but it's like, you're not a project. You are not a project, bruh. You're the top 4 pick in the draft, and he's been kind of, if he was in Boston, he was in New York, he was in LA, the light would be brighter on him because he is not a topic of conversation to be a top 4 pick in the draft. And people are not talking about his performance. Mm-hmm. But Patrick, there's nothing literally Patrick does good. People want to talk about his defense as of late. Bro, stop tricking me with this defense shit. And I hate when I got to talk about defense because y'all make it, y'all niggas who, they hear what they want to hear. It's a few niggas who understand where I be coming from with the defense shit. They make defense
like the only reason why he should be on the floor.
That defense shit don't hold a candle to offense, bro. I keep telling y'all that. That does not mean defense is not important. But it don't hold a candle to that offense shit. We see it with Matisse Thybulle. You know what I'm saying? We see it with certain players. If you're all defense, you ain't getting no burn in this league. That's what it is. If you excel at defense, you're expendable. I had someone tell me, because I use it as an example, that Matisse Thybulle is more valuable than Kyle Korver on the basketball court. How is that even possible? Especially in today's game.
Not in today's game, no.
But period. Spacing always matters.
Matisse don't even get no burn. Is he still in the 76ers?
He's getting burned lately.
He's still in the 76ers?
Yeah. He's been shooting kind of 2 or 4 from 3 lately, but it's on him to get his shot better. You know what I'm saying? It's no excuse for a wing. We're talking about a wing now. Not talking about a big man. We're talking about a wing. It's inexcusable for you to be a wing in the NBA and just have defense. You can't get by with that. Those days are pretty much over with. Yes, I'm going to take a Kyle Korver. I'm going to take a shooter with no defense versus somebody who's all defense, no offense. That's just what it is. You know why? Because the threat of him even being a sniper is enough. A threat of him being a sniper is enough. Mm-hmm. Matisse, you're not really giving me too much with your defense. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, when you're a wing threat, you hold the defense at a different level of accountability. So,
we see it across the league, bro. Like, y'all built y'all forte on defense. The defense is more of a team construct anyway.
You have standout defensive players, and that's That's obvious.
But the whole team has to buy in.
The whole team has to buy in the defense as a unit. Now you're going to have players who anchor a defense, of course, and they might have defensive specialty, but they also have something they do on the other side of the court as well.
The only people that can get away with being mainly defense is centers. Is because they can grab rebounds too.
Yeah.
Other than if you're a wing,
you need to know how to shoot the ball.
You got to shoot the ball, bro. And I don't want to kill Patrick Williams, but a spade is a spade, bro. A spade is a spade. If I do it for Baker Mayfield like I do for you, I ain't going to kill you as bad as Baker because you don't come with no words attached to your shit. But this is inexcusable play. At the minimum, you should be averaging 10 and 5. The expectations for Patrick Williams should be 18 to 20 a game. At least 18 to 20 a game.
Mm-hmm.
Just what it is, bro. And I feel like if he been under another market, because Chicago kind of in a sense it's a big market, but the media is not like Boston media. It's not like New York media. It's not like LA media.
He's not getting pressed like that.
He ain't gonna get pressed like that. He's not gonna get pressed like that. He's not. Shout out to my boy Derrick Rose too for his his interview on Matt Hoffa podcast. It was great to see Derrick in that light. That's the most I ever seen Derrick Rose talk in his whole career, and it was good to see him give it up. The way that he gave it up on that platform. He spoke about a lot of shit. He talked about when we traded him. He talked about his pre-draft. When we was talking about probably going with Michael Beasley. He talked about his time with Coach Calipari. His come up with his brothers, everything. Like, it was good to see Derrick in that light, man. And he's still playing, too, so.
Yeah.
Salute to him. You said you want to talk about Doc Rivers and the Sixers.
It's the same shit how they saying about Doc with the rotations, and it's so much emphasis being placed on Doc, and it's like, bro, like I feel like Doc can't go on this floor and play these games, bro.
That's how I feel about coaching in
general.
That's football and basketball.
The coaches they set a standard, and they set a key principle for the team overall.
Yeah, but if you got the players capable, they have to hold up their
end. If you
end.
got capable players, they need to go perform, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing, it was this clip that had 10, 20 seconds of a Doc Rivers-led offense, and I'm like, hold up, bro. What are y'all doing right now? What are y'all doing?
Oh, them niggas is all spaced out just standing. There's no motion.
That's not on Doc.
Man, niggas got to move around.
Y'all got to move around.
That's not a Doc Rivers-led offense, bro.
Like, what are y'all talking about?
They've had moments throughout the season so far where everybody's moving the ball. That's just one possession. They nitpick, bro. And the thing is like, and they won a couple of games. They
3-4 now. They
3-4 now. They beat us last night. Also real quick, Zach LaVine, Chicago Bulls. You can fool these other niggas, but you ain't fooling me.
What's Zach do, man?
And there's something wrong with that nigga's knee, and they low managing that nigga.
So you think the knee
it's worse than what
it's more significant than what
100%. 100%.
So damn, y'all
Zach would be playing. He would be playing a lot more, and we're not good enough to him to be missing every other game.
Right. Nah, you right. He
just in terms of personal, I believe at full strength we're a great team, but it fucks up the chemistry when he's in and out, picking and popping. No, bro.
Damn, so y'all got two significant knee injuries that y'all dealing with at the same time.
They saying Zoe should be back towards the end of November, but I'm not buying that. And I'd be hard-pressed to even think that he'll be 100% again, period. Fuck basketball. But they said the fragments was tapping his knee or something, like tapping the bones in his knee. That's what the last surgery was to clean up from the fragments from the surgery in January or some shit like that. LaVar Ball spoke on it. Trust me, I would love to see Zoe back because at full strength, we could be a great team if we all play into our potential. But at the same time, too, like, I know my team very, 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 very well. And they're not telling the full story with Zach LaVine's knee.
No, I never noticed that, but you're definitely right. Cause Zach
he got surgery in May.
Yeah, Zach definitely will be playing way more. He
didn't play the first 2 games of the season.
He didn't. Yeah, you're right.
So I'm not understanding that. But, yeah, you're right about the Doc Rivers thing. Like, when the team lose, I put more accountability on the players. When the teams win, I give more credit to the players. So their coaches, their job is to make sure everything flows correctly. They're putting the players in the best position to win. But if you have the pieces
This was supposed to be touted like one of the greatest pick and rolls of all time. Y'all need to figure this shit out. Stop blaming Doc, bro. Like,
and it's early as fuck.
It's early as fuck as well.
Niggas can win off like 3-4 wins, and then
like,
everything will be back good. Like with the Nets, we play the Nets Tuesday. They're gonna win that game. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna win that game. They're definitely winning that game. Kyrie Irving, he's putting up 38. KD putting up 35, 38 a night so far. So
some other people on that team got to score, man.
Hey, man. Yeah. It's not all of them.
Because them niggas be putting up 30 a game.
Bro,
30,
listen.
35.
Like I said, when the trade went down, niggas is talking to me about Ben Simmons is putting up. So, y'all don't get on Draymond Green about his stat line. I'm confused. Was Ben Simmons drafted at the same position as Draymond? Was he projected to be Draymond Green? What pick was Ben Simmons?
Ben was like a top 5 pick.
He was number 1, 2016.
Yeah, he's number 1 overall.
Okay. So he should be in between Magic Johnson, LeBron James.
Yeah, we expect a different. We expect
that's where he's supposed to be at. Magic Johnson, Ben Simmons. Magic Johnson, LeBron James. He's somewhere in there. That was his play style.
Yeah, we expect different.
So this is on him.
Yeah.
It really is pathetic. Shout out to Cameron because he uttered my same sentiments, bro. He uttered my same sentiments. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the clip. Because it really is ridiculous, bro. And I know Cam was serious about this shit. Cam is a naturally funny guy, but I know he was dead ass serious. It's like, it's facts, bro. It's facts. What are you here for?
Look, I'm going to be real brief and short. Pause. Ben Simmons, stop wasting my niggas' time. I'm dead fucking serious. Stop playing with my niggas, man. You got niggas playing 2-on-5 out there, man. Stop playing with niggas, man. If you don't want to fucking play basketball, go to fuck with the Kardashians, the Jenners, whoever the fuck you with. Now, when we watch it on TV,
that's wild.
You know, it's all good. I went to the fucking game last night, and I watched you shoot an air ball layup. Stop playing with my niggas. KD, Kyrie, I know y'all may not approve this much. This ain't on them. This is on me. Stop playing with my niggas. Real talk, Ben. If you don't want to play basketball, go do what the fuck you want to do. Stop playing with niggas, man. That shit got me, man.
He dead ass serious.
I can suit up and get 2 and 6 fouls. 2.6 fouls. Fuck is you?
That's facts. That's real shit, though. Like, you have to establish yourself, bro. Them niggas made that trade. Looking back at that trade now, that trade looks terrible. Because you was brought there to level out KD and Kyrie. You the one supposed to be putting them in better position. You supposed to be at least scoring. We're to the point in Ben Simmons' career now, he should be a scorer, along with everything else that he does great. You should have been added that to your arsenal. But one thing I will give Shaq, because I have my gripes about Shaq, he called this from the jump. Because he said Ben Simmons been bullshitting since LSU. And I was like, nah, give him a few years, man. Them few years been up. Been up. He does not want to shoot the basketball. He doesn't want to assert himself as being a scorer. He is content with being an elite passer. And his defense is even looking like it's taking a hit because niggas been taking him to school lately. But Ben Simmons does not look like a nigga who loves basketball. He looks like a nigga who loves what basketball provides him. And this has been a 4-year thing for me now because we're on year 7. The first 3 years, because he was doing everything else so great, and, you know, he's putting up 14, 16. He's not even around 14, 16. Like, the expectations for Ben Simmons should be way higher, bro. Magic Johnson was putting up 23 in the season, bro. And we all know Magic Johnson game. LeBron James, we already know what LeBron James could do. Like, he could go get buckets. You're not going to get buckets. They bought you there to go get buckets, my nigga. People telling me, at the end of the game, he won't be a liability because we got KD and Kyrie. Oh, well, you don't think so?
No, he's definitely a liability.
Because them niggas putting up 37, 38, and they still losing.
At night. There's no way
you're supposed to be the third best player on that team.
There's no way in hell Kyrie. They put Kyrie's stat line for the last 5 games.
35 plus.
35 plus, 9 assists, 8 rebounds. Kyrie getting 8, 9 rebounds.
One game, he led them in rebounds.
How the fuck are you getting out rebounded by Kyrie, your point guard? Hey man, I can't do nothing else for you, Ben. Like I can't. I say I like to say that. I can't do nothing for you, man.
You got to want it for yourself. You can't make, and that's the thing with these players, bro. Stop talking about these niggas like they in AAU basketball, bro. These niggas are not in AAU basketball. Patrick Williams is not AAU. Ben Simmons is not AAU. Let's take it to the pro level in NFL. These niggas is not Pop Warner. You are professionals. And don't make it personal, bro. This is everything in between the lines. I don't give a fuck what you do outside basketball. But I know based off how you perform inside the lines, I can tell if a nigga love basketball or not. That much I can tell. I can tell if a nigga love football or not. Baker Mayfield don't love football. He doesn't. Ben Simmons, you don't love basketball.
Baker Mayfield is going to be Johnny Manziel 2.0.
Matter of fact, he should have been Greg McElroy 2 years ago in the studio somewhere. That's where you should have been at.
Shit.
That's where you should have been at. That 2020 season tricked y'all niggas, man. I've been seeing through that. That shit was fake. It was not real. Was a little scene in Rush Hour? Woo, this fake. Yeah, this fake. Get this shit out of here, man. You got to start holding motherfuckers more accountable. We in the era now, we babying niggas. Klay Thompson.
Oh, Klay on some clown ass nigga shit, bro.
Now, Charles Barkley, I seen the comments. He wasn't coming at that man personal. It is a fact that you are not the same player that you used to be.
That's not a personal jab. That's not a personal jab.
It's not. The only thing I would have said about Charles is like, due to the unfortunate injuries of Klay Thompson, he's not playing.
Could have worded it better. All right.
But Klay, you not the nigga talking like that, bro.
You was just clowning the nigga for... You was just on some shit. Remember he said that corny shit about that one dude?
He said he'll be out the league soon.
He'll be out the league soon. Nigga, like, now you crying because a nigga telling you not the same player no more.
It is what it is, bro. It's nothing personal. We know you've been through some unfortunate injuries, yeah, but for you be popping your shit a little bit too much.
You pop your shit. Yeah. You was just popping your shit when y'all won the ring. Oh, these teams thought that we wasn't gonna do nothing, but now you crying. You can't have it both ways, nigga.
No, you got to take the praise with the critique too, man.
You're not the same player, nigga. He's not. And this comes from a nigga that fuck with you.
Oh, no, I fuck with Klay.
You're not the same player, bro.
He's not. And you're not better than Devin Booker, nigga.
Oh, you definitely.
I seen niggas trying to paint that nigga after the game. We ain't doing that. Some nigga try to talk about some back in the day shit. 2015, nigga, that was 7-8 years ago. What we talking about? He's not the same nigga. From a few years ago, it is what it is. He's never been better than Devin Booker. He never will be better than Devin Booker. You talking this 4-ring shit? It's like the nigga in 2K getting his ass bust.
It's cool. You got 4
That's
rings.
cool. You got 4 rings. You're not better than me.
Yeah.
See, Devin Booker did good. I would have gave it up on the podium the same way Klay gave it up on the court. But I understand a lot of niggas don't want to pop their shit. He just kept saying, I got 4 rings. I got 4 rings. Okay, cool. That man was taking you to school, though.
You talking this 4-ring shit. You talking this 4-ring shit. You
that Booker's in your ass.
And then you want to cry a couple of days later when Charles Barkley say what he say about you. Like, nigga, man up, man.
Come on, Klay. Don't do that. Don't be that guy.
That's some whole shit, bro.
Shit whack, man. You're not better than D-Book. I see niggas be trying to pay. Oh, we talking about Devin Booker, LOL. Yeah, we're talking about Devin Booker, nigga.
What are y'all talking about? Like, get out of here.
It's levels to this shit. Y'all use that ring shit when it's convenient. But let's talk about it. Because Devin Booker is capable of doing shit that Klay Thompson can't do, bro.
Ori got more rings than a lot of power forwards, but he's not the best power forward.
Who?
Robert Ori? he got more rings than a lot of them niggas. But he's not the greatest power forward ever.
Remember Klay had a gripe about being top 75, bro. You supposed to feel like that. I can't name you as top 75.
I would have put him 75.
No, I'm not.
It's some niggas on there that shouldn't be on there.
I'm not putting him. Who you taking off to put Klay on there?
I mean, shit. Kyrie ain't top 75. That's egregious within itself.
But who you taking off though?
I gotta look at that list again. But it was some names on there. I was like, all right, brother. Like
Dame was on there.
Yeah, Dame.
I'm not taking Dame off for Klay. If I'm taking Dame off, I'm putting Dwight Howard first.
Then Kyrie.
But Klay,
even with that, it's like, I mean, if you take somebody off, it's Dwight need to go in there first before anybody. So yeah, I mean,
just get your shit together because right now Andrew Wiggins is the second best player on the Warriors. And they lost last night for Steph trying to do some hero ball shit. I don't know what the fuck that was. Niggas lost to the Hornets. And that's why I say it's early, man. A lot of these teams is going to start off slow. Now, I ain't expect the Lakers to start 0-5. I ain't expect the Nets to start at 1-5. But, we seen it with y'all. When January come around,
it was
man.
trash. It was trash last first half of that year, bro. So
January roll around, we'll see where everybody really sitting at, bro. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Patrick Williams, you fucking up, bro. You out there, you getting cardio.
Cardio in the check, man. You can't beat it, man.
Real shit. He wouldn't be a starter on nobody else's team. You know what I'm gonna start doing?
Paid cardio.
I'm gonna start telling niggas, would you start them on your team when they come to me try to cape for a nigga on my team? Would you start him on your team? Yes or no? Don't give me no long drawn out. Nah, we don't. Would you start him on your team? That's what I'm start doing for niggas who's sorry on my team and people want to put capes on for him. Because I want to know who Baker Mayfield's starting for.
Shit, after this, I don't know who he's when he done with the Panthers, bro, it's going to
PJ Walker throwing dimes.
It's going to be hard pressed to see where Baker Mayfield ends up at if he goes anywhere. I don't know what he, I don't know, man.
It's time to wrap it up for some of these guys, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead to the booth. Hey, Drew, Matt Ryan, he got to head to the booth. This man getting benched for who? Sam Ellinger? Come on, man.
Word on the street, Matt Ryan arm is done.
I could have told you that 2019. 19, I saw that.
What's up, Drew? Talk to me, man. Y'all there's no way I don't beat the Commanders today, though. I got y'all winning, though. So
You said there's no way we're going to beat the Commanders?
there's no way that y'all don't beat them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can say that, but it's any given Sunday league.
Facts. I mean, hey, man. That shit looked like, the crazy shit was, I said, this nigga looked like, I felt like I was watching Andrew Luck again. Like, watching the sacks over and over.
What, Matt?
Yeah. I mean, the offensive line ain't blocking shit.
Mm-hmm.
I did see when he got sacked and he came up and he was like,
Oh man,
you could tell he was kind of like again Andrew Luck, bro. He was getting those hits and he was eating them shit. You know what I mean? End up having.
He's a big dude.
You know what I'm saying? Matt
why
Ryan's
is y'all's offensive line plagued like this? With
Honestly, they've been good the last couple years. This season, it looked like it's taking some hits.
Yeah, I just feel like they don't fuck with Matt Ryan. You know what I mean? Like
Then that's whack. Then
whack as fuck.
then you don't need to play.
But this is the thing. If this is how you're gonna tell. If today these niggas block, Sam Ellinger has a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's a mobile quarterback though. You know what I mean? This is a
That's a
mobile-
motherfucker from Texas.
Yes, who runs. I mean, I think he had like 8 rushing touchdowns or some shit.
Yeah.
I know of him.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this nigga goes off today,
Right.
and I'm hoping he does because we need to get these
because
points.
the Commanders, Wentz not starting.
No, he's hurt too.
Heineke's starting.
Yeah, he's hurt too. So this should be a good game for us to fucking win.
Another fake QB.
Hey.
He fake.
These niggas fake, bro. These niggas is fake as fuck, bro. Go ahead, Drew. Finish though. I don't want to cut your shit off.
Hey, my dog in his bag right now. Go ahead though.
But I feel you. But nah, I'm just saying, dog. If the offensive line blocks for him, because it doesn't make any sense to even play Jonathan Taylor with a shitty offensive line.
Right.
What's the point?
Yeah.
What's the fucking
You
point?
gonna fuck around and get him hurt too?
Exactly. What's the fucking point?
You're right.
So
Protect him.
100%. This is the franchise right
Yeah.
here. Damn sure ain't Matt Ryan. You know what I mean? So it's clear, like, why the fuck my thing is this. You found somebody to take that big-ass contract and Carson Wentz. Why the fuck would you go and get another big contract for a nigga who's not guaranteed, who clearly is not about to make it through the whole season?
If that's the case, y'all should have just went with Ellinger from the jump.
100%. Or went got Cam. Or fucking got Nick Foles. I mean, we got Nick Foles on the team, too.
Yeah.
Should have moved forward with that. It's a lot of ways that you could have did this shit without spending $146 million.
That's crazy. Because now you put yourself in a liability.
Y'all us, but we're on a lower pay scale with that.
Shit,
Own quarterbacks money.
Yeah.
that's stupid. It's
Yeah.
dumb. Now, what are we going to do with this offensive line? Because clearly we need help. Clearly we got to go out and spend money to go get a better offensive line.
Y'all
this
on some
offseason.
record label shit in reverse. y'all owe the artists.
And this is why I'm blocked by Jim Mercer, bro. Because it doesn't make any sense.
Nah, I feel you. In terms of my squad, man, we got the Jets today. I think the Jets gonna end up smacking us because the Jets got a good defense this year.
Shout out to Sauce Gardner, man.
Shout out Sauce, them boys, man. They doing
Told
their thing.
niggas, man.
Y'all bench your quarterback also. How you feel about it?
I think Bill trying to hold Mac accountable, bro. I think that's what all this is. Like, he's holding him accountable. Like, yo, look, this shit ain't guaranteed because if this boy come out and he look a slither of more decent than you. You benched. This shit ain't guaranteed. You Alabama, this blah, blah, blah. This shit ain't guaranteed for you, Mac. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a lesson that he's trying to show him. Whether he take heed to it or not, that's on him. I mean, at this point, I feel like Bill letting them niggas figure out who's gonna be QB1. Like somebody gonna earn that shit by what week 8 now. I mean, pretty soon it's gonna be evident who's gonna be QB1 with us. So I mean, it is what it is. I feel like at this point, Bill just trying to figure shit out what he got. So that's all we can really do.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man, to be in this fucking predicament. Fucking lost to Tennessee last week, which was a need-be win, so they swept us again for the fucking season.
And they got QB issues. Like how you like is those type of wins right there? You just be like, damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like
it's stupid, dog. We shouldn't even be in this predicament, bro. Like it shouldn't be. And all the hype of Matt Ryan and this is that no, dog. He was on the decline.
He's cooked.
Yeah,
like, he been on decline.
He should not be playing football at 40 years old. He'll be 38 this year if he's not already 38. Oh no, he'll be 38 next year.
He's 37 right now.
He's 37. So yeah, pack it up.
It doesn't make any sense. And we could have got fucking Mariota, guys. Fucking could have got Mariota.
He asked pseudo Drew.
I mean, he's better than Matt Ryan, bro.
Right now, yeah.
I mean,
I feel he can win you more games than Matt Ryan right now.
100%. But I felt like, and I
But
still,
the boys say Lamar gonna leave them boy like they did in '95, man.
to come to what?
Indy.
To run for his life.
I saw that tweet too. No, Mike, I saw that.
Yeah, because I
tweet.
shared it in the group.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like,
That was funny though. Them niggas was pissed behind that. I remember that.
Oh, facts.
I
But
remember that.
why would he come to the Colts? Ain't nothing there.
He come to Carolina if you want.
We got the receivers. We do have the receiver core. I mean, you got tall guys. You got three great ass tight ends. The offensive line just ass, bro. I mean, the man got to run for his life. Come on to Indy. You want to break Mike Vick rushing yards, nigga? Come to Indy.
oh, you run.
They're not all that good neither. They got some shit going on in Baltimore. But shout out to them for getting that win Thursday versus the Bucks because if we
That
win
was
today, we'll be first in the division.
That was a must-win game for the Bucks, in my opinion. And
Yeah, Tom Brady he ain't looking bad. The
He's
team is bad.
he's looking.
We fucked them up last week.
I feel like with that, I don't know, man. Brady,
I think he'll be all right.
I think he's gonna be
He'll
all
bounce
right.
back.
He's just looking a little more mortal than what I'm used to seeing.
Yeah.
I think it's the defensive linebackers that doesn't have.
Oh, Devin White has been getting put on blast worse than any linebacker I've seen in history.
They on his ass.
And I'm looking at these because you don't really zero in on a lot of players. It used to be the quarterback or receiver.
Yeah, receivers or running
But
backs
him
or
getting
something,
highlighted, bro, he puts no effort.
Yeah, at all.
And at one point,
And it was like he got the
Wasn't he
Super Bowl
like-
ring and said,
Yeah.
Wasn't he like the spark plug to that whole defense?
he's a captain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on?
But that's what I'm saying. Without that, it doesn't look like him last year. You know
Is
what
it
I mean?
something in the locker room that is not? They're
bro,
not
no,
talking about?
Mo, I'm talking about he's letting the old lineman ragtag
He's getting
him in
handled.
ways.
No, he's getting handled. Like, yeah.
Then on the third down screen, he wasn't even running to make a tackle on it.
right.
And it's just certain plays, it's like he taking the wrong gap willfully. It's like, bro, you're smarter than that. Like, what? Like, are you selling, bro?
It was giving Shaden points, bro.
That's what it looked like.
It
gave. I never seen Devin. I never seen a linebacker trend like Devin White was trending.
My nigga.
And I'm looking at the tape. Like, bro, you could easily like. It's the difference between getting you really fighting and somebody just handling you versus you letting this lineman
drive you
back,
10
bro.
feet, 10 yards back.
10 yards back.
Yeah, like come on, bro.
That's unacceptable,
man.
bro.
Unacceptable.
It ain't on time. That defense is terrible.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they trying to paint. Is it Tom Boyles? Is it because it's not Bruce Arians? Nah, it got nothing to do with it. And don't paint this shit because that's the narrative of a black coach. Just saying, oh, they can't get along with him. Tom Brady doesn't like Tom Boyles. There's clearly there's a disconnect. Like why y'all making
Don't
this
do
shit,
that.
bro?
He was under there when y'all won the Super Bowl.
Come on, bro.
So don't do that.
Yeah,
That defense is terrible.
it is, and that's just what it comes
The
down to.
defense is ass. Devin White is not playing captain level football right now.
Fournette looking like motherfucking
Fournette, yeah.
Trent Richardson. Like,
Oh my God.
And he's supposed to be in his prime too.
come on now.
See, this is why I'm pro running back by committee. And shout out to our running backs for holding it down last week without Christian McCaffrey. And shout out to Christian McCaffrey because he looked good in San Francisco. But I told y'all niggas, that defense wasn't what y'all thought it was. And Pat, man, I needed 2 more touchdown passes, but y'all already had 44 points, so I get it. Y'all got a lot of rushing touchdowns. They fucked the 49ers up, bruh.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be bad. I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
Not the TikTok started going crazy.
Woo! Fucking them up. Jimmy G throwing picks, but I mean, that's Jimmy G.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's a backup.
Damn.
No, it was bad. It was bad. They got fucked up.
Yeah, man.
Damn, Jimmy. He's going to.
They
God
fucked them
damn,
up.
Jimmy.
No, they fucked them up.
Yeah.
Offense and defense, they fucked them up. They O-line is kind of bad, too. But the Chiefs' defense ain't wasn't supposed to do what they did.
I mean,
Because the Chiefs' defense ain't on shit.
they ain't never been.
They ain't never been. So for them to go out there and do that, but I mean, Patrick Mahomes. And they just got Kadarius Toney.
And you know, it's crazy because I really thought they were going to run all over the Chiefs' defense. Like,
That's what I thought.
I thought they were going to go crazy with the running game
Yeah.
because the Chiefs' defense sucks at the running game. No, they held their own. They held their fucking
And then
own.
Patrick was just
That nigga's a madman.
madman. Don't matter who out there. Juju. Motherfucker, he can have LaVisca Chenault, the receiver we got out there, and he gonna get it done.
They
He can
just,
get me.
Pat is him.
He can put me out there and he
They-
gonna make me look decent.
they just got a trade with a very elusive ass receiver. From
Yeah,
the
Kadarius
Giants.
Toney.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
man.
Giants.
Yeah.
That's another toy.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, is the only thing I can do is root for these other teams, these black quarterbacks, and wanting to see them
And
do
Saints,
good,
you rest
know
in
what I'm saying?
fucking hell, nigga. Rest in piss, niggas. You ain't your first round pick going to the Eagles.
Kick dirt on the Saints. Man.
Niggas talking about, we could trade Alvin Kamara if y'all give us our first. No give backs. No take backs, nigga. Eagles better not do that trade. Keep that pick. Keep that pick. Keep that pick. I hope it's number 2 overall.
Yeah.
I hope it's number 2 overall.
Hey, pick up Robert Quinn going to the Eagles, man.
The Bears is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Nigga, he set their team sack record last year.
Yep.
Man, fuck the Eagles, man.
Only defeated
Mez in a
undefeated
different type
team.
of bag this year. Shout out to Mez, man.
Man, big up, man. Big up all them boy.
Eagles doing their thing this year, I guess, man. I ain't mad at it. Do your thing, but you know, it's 2 halves to a season now. That's all I'm gonna say.
You gotta win when it count.
Gotta win where it counting. We getting into that part of the schedule. Hey, you can't be fumbling these L's. So I'm telling you, we got the Falcons today, division game. This gonna tell me for real where our team stand at, because we undefeated in the division so far.
Right.
So, you know, we got the Falcons. We can't sleep on them niggas. And I love winning in Atlanta. I love when we win in Atlanta. We won in Atlanta for back-to-back years now. Let's make it 3.
Okay, so you got, excuse me, you got Patriots, Jets. They about to kick off, and you got
The Broncos beat the Jags.
Yeah, you got Bears, Cowboys, Vikings, Cards, Dolphins, Lions, y'all and the Falcons, Saints, Raiders, Eagles and Steelers. There's some straight games on today. Titans and Texans, Rams, 49ers. Rams have been kind of ass this year.
Yes, facts.
Giants 6-1, which is crazy, but you know, like you say, there's more football to be played. They got the Seahawks today. Packers and Bills. I think the Bills gonna smack that ass. I think they gonna smack that ass.
Josh Allen on some
The boy got
different shit
overcast
right now,
weather
bro.
in out there in Buffalo. 52 degrees, no wind.
Oh, I see the narrative y'all niggas trying to paint with Justin Herbert, nigga. I ain't going.
Oh, they're trying to call Justin Herbert mid-pack.
2 bad games. And he been great for most of his career so far. Like, that shit don't happen.
I seen it too. I'm glad you brought that up because I saw it and I was like, wait. Where does it come from? That's what I want to know. What we doing right now? Because y'all niggas is wilding. But yeah, I mean, they coming for Herbie, man. I don't really about to get at no burn though, but yeah, they coming for him.
Yeah, you see they trying to get Herb out of here, man.
They been talking crazy about that man this week too.
Lamar Jackson been fucking up too, though.
Yeah,
But he been fucking up too. Way worse than Herb.
I guess is when you gotta win them games too, though.
Gotta win them games, man.
It is what it is. But yeah, man,
We got anything else, man, before we get up out of here?
I'm good, man. Gucci, brother.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the listeners as usual. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out my boy Twan from Charlotte Southbound Show. He had me on last week. We talked some Panthers football. Shout out to him. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Shout out to that whole family on there. I don't know all you guys' names, but shout out to Twan. He reached out to me on Twitter. He saw my Baker Mayfield, rant. So, but good community over there, man. Charlotte Southbound Show, 704.
Big ups. Shout out to Charlotte Southbound. Big ups to us, man. Y'all watching us, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe YouTube, subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on SoundCloud. Give us the ratings. We gotta run them ratings back up. Boost our shit up too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Fuck with the squad. But other than that, man, big ups to everybody in the city doing their thing. Like we say every week, man. We wish nothing but love and positivity towards everybody, man. That's how I feel, man.
Always, man. So like we say, man.
Like we say every week on here, man. You hear something on this show, you feel some type of way about something, always remember.
We just some messages.
We out.